What's up, Scotty?
Nothing.
How's it going, bro?
Just living a dream.
What do you consider the dream?
I don't know. Nightmares are dreams too, guys.
That's
But
true.
no.
Unfortunately.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I wanted you guys to be on my podcast for two reasons. One, because you got my boys. And two, because you guys got a lot of new stuff going on.
Yes, we do actually. We've got a new podcast coming
Most
out.
definitely.
So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. We'll have Scotty on there as well. It'll be a good time.
Yep, they're doing TikTok Live right now. So they'll get started this way. And I'm pretty new to it. We got some new equipment, so we're testing this out.
Yeah, the new equipment's nice.
Dude,
Looks
it's
great.
It's actually sounding really good.
It does sound
It does.
good.
And
sounds
it's picking
fantastic.
up really nice.
Yeah, I'm psyched about it. I'm really psyched about it, actually.
Yeah, dude, me too. I like it.
And
I
then
have
I only planned on two, and then when he said you were coming, to be able to just plug the third one in and go, it was awesome.
Yeah, man, it's nice.
Yeah.
You can just get up and get right on it. Perfect.
Yep,
Your camera's not going.
it is.
Is it?
Yep,
Yeah, man.
it's saving battery by turning
Oh,
the
so it shut
screens
its
off.
screen
Yeah,
off. Okay.
Yeah, see, this is that whole new to.
I'm
podcast
not
things.
used to
it's all new. There's a
It's
lot
all
going
new.
on.
New technology for
Next
everything.
time we'll hopefully be in a studio, and everything
That
will be
part.
set.
Yeah, very
No,
soon.
well, the thing is, once we get ours up and going,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a complete room
Yep.
set up
Yeah, we got a complete room.
in the upstairs of my house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
so
it'll be
we'll
nice.
have a whole podcast room.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a storefront for SOC,
yeah, that's what
Right.
you were
like
saying.
a bait
Yeah.
shop,
Exciting.
and then I'm gonna do a back room, and just have that back room be
Yeah, it's exciting.
podcast, and then another spot for painting, or both. Because if I'm not
Right.
painting, I can just use it for podcasting.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, that'd be awesome. And like I told you, I'm definitely ready to help you make some new designs and
Heck yeah.
everything. So
Yeah, these guys are gonna start doing clothing for me.
Yes,
so I'll
sir.
be getting some new hats and shirts and stuff coming out.
Yeah,
I'm
we're excited to
about that.
we're excited to get together on this, man. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
what are brothers for?
Right, and we gotta go fishing.
Yeah,
Yes,
fishing.
we have
Very
to
soon.
get out. I just got my poles back out of storage, so hell yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Mine are, I don't know. I got mine kind of put away and reset for walleye. I was gonna do walleye off vets, at the park, and now I think we might just jump right into ice fishing.
yeah, man. That's what it's looking like. It's snowing again.
Oh yeah, I
outside.
know.
Yeah, I jumped in the ice bath this morning, and I had to punch through ice to get in. I was like, no, not that much ice.
Yeah,
bath.
no, that's too much right now.
It's
Calm
supposed
down
to
a
be
little.
cold, not frozen.
It was like
Yeah, no kidding.
yesterday when
kidding.
we got the snow. I woke up and like as soon as I looked outside and seen it was snowing, I looked at my kid and I was just like, it's freaking snowing outside. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding.
And I had pipes and Ari at Mom and Dad's, and I was like, if I have a snow day tomorrow, I'm putting them on the podcast too, because I ain't changing plans.
Yeah, no kidding. Man, no kidding. Yeah, luckily the snow kind of broke and kids are at school. And
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, it's not bad.
All my trips outside today to get an ice bath seemed easier because it was already freezing cold and snowing.
That's true. I could see
Shit,
that.
we could
I can see
be
that.
up north in Vanderbilt where my cousin's at. He sent me pictures this morning that they got almost a foot of snow already.
Jesus, could you imagine?
And it's still
Yeah.
snowing.
yeah, I'm not happy about that.
That's where my cabin used to be. I
I'm
used
not
to go up
happy.
there.
I'm not happy
You
about
see like
the snow
18
coming
feet
out,
of snow.
Yeah, he's got about a foot of snow right now, and he said it's still snowing.
Man, that's a lot of snow.
I like it. Snow belt.
No, just stay up there. I'm good with
Snowbelt, not Vanderbilt. Snowbelt.
Yeah.
that. Holy cow. So what's up, man? What else is going on with you?
Nothing. Just making custom lures, I had all them shows, so I'm finishing the lures.
I'd like to
And,
come to one of the shows.
Yeah, I got one
You
coming.
gotta let me know. And
I might have one coming up. And then if not, there's a shitload in the spring. But I didn't know that they were going to be fun. And it's kind of fun. I mean, you sit there and talk to people. The coolest thing about it is it's like a craft show. And so nobody knows shit about fishing.
Right. Man, I could
yeah,
see that
but
too.
the thing
Dang.
is, like the lures you showed me that you
Yeah,
made.
they're like holiday
those are awesome. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, that's
yeah.
a craft.
Yeah.
It is crap.
Well, and
That's-
somebody said it. I was making them originally just for sobriety.
yeah.
Because I got
Yep.
that one as a gift. And then I was like, well, I can do it and do it for people around here and save on shipping, whatever. I wanted to do it. And then I'm like, but I can't draw a stick figure. So So like I'm thinking, I was like talking to people like, hey, you know how to airbrush, right? Can you do these for me? And I'm thinking how I'm gonna outsource it. Then I'm like, sure. I bought the air compressor and the airbrush and everything, and I started doing it, and I was awful, but then I got better. I did it because I don't remember who told me, but they were like, you don't have to be good to start, but you have to start to be good.
Yeah,
Right.
wow. That's,
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's-
and I was
that's
like,
some good.
you practice at
words
it,
right
and
there.
that's how you get
Holy
better.
cow.
yeah, it was the same way with the podcast.
Yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
because I was like, well, the first one's gonna be awful, and it wasn't bad. Like I liked my first one, and
Did you keep it?
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
posted it too.
There you go.
I was
There you
like, because
Isn't
my
that's the one you put on Spotify and everything,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
and my
Yeah.
my first YouTube video was god awful.
Yeah,
I had-
it was. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Oh
and I
my
was cringing. I'm
gosh,
like,
yeah.
It was so
It
bad.
was drug out.
I was
so
like,
bad.
man.
And it was just like two guys looking down
It
a
was
hole.
it was you and George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
caught that big ass perch, and so
Yeah.
like it saved the video because it's one of my most watched videos because the title's catchy.
Because didn't
Like,
Yeah,
it says,
yeah.
You caught monster
weren't you
14
fishing?
inch
You were
perch.
fishing in the marina, weren't you?
Yeah, because there was
Yeah.
no ice last
Yeah.
Yep.
But I got that new otter shanty, and I'm like, I'm ice fishing. I don't care. So I
Yeah.
drug it into the
Yeah. That's funny, man. Yeah, you got custom lures and everything people can grab online, right?
Yeah.
You got an online store.
Yep.
There you go.
Sure
man.
do.
That's awesome.
Yep. Website. I think I can pretty soon. I'll be able to link it to the YouTube because you have to have so many subscribers
Right.
before you can link your store to it. But I'm right there. I just don't pay attention to the numbers.
Yeah, when we get done, man, I'll post a link on TikTok too, so
Yeah.
people can get on there and get it.
I
That'll be
subscribed
awesome.
to it when you sent it to me. So
Yeah, and it was awesome. I was happy for you.
Yeah, it was funny. Like all my subscribers, like I got like 100 and some, like day one on that shitty video. And then after that, like all my subscribers are in Texas.
I think I was like number 2 or something
Yeah.
like that. I think somebody got before me. I was like, God darn it.
Probably like my mom or dad.
Yeah, it was probably
Because
one.
I
of
was sitting with my, like, because I didn't have any editing, nothing, anything. So my dad's good at it. So I had to, like, I sat next to him and edited and was like, here.
Come on, Dave.
Come on,
Come
man. I need
Show me
your
how to do
help.
this.
I
And
need
then
you to come over
after-
here and help me out with this.
After, like, watching that first one, I
You
was,
cringe too?
oh, God. It's, you know it's bad, right? You know it's bad when you're editing a video of yourself and you're bored to death. Like,
How do
I couldn't even
how do I
watch
cut
my
this
own
video down? Like, how do I just cut this down to like 5 minutes
Well,
or something?
I was using like the GoPro app,
Oh, jeez.
and like it's all. And so then after that, I had that first one done. I went to Hawaii with the kids
Oh, yeah.
and mom and dad and stuff. And so
Lucky
while I was
asshole.
there, like sitting on the beach, thinking about it, went like on the flight home, I ordered the editing app that
Yeah.
I got, Final Cut Pro.
I want to go to Hawaii.
It was
Yeah, we
fun.
talked about it. We talked
so
about
mad that like
it. Talked about it.
I was able to go. I was gonna go to Hawaii. It was like 2006, 2007 ish, around that area. And it was right. Yeah, it was 2007. I was supposed to go to Hawaii with my family, and I had to go to Iraq.
Oh, yeah, deployed again. Yeah.
I got deployed, and my family went to Hawaii. I went to an actual desert.
You guys send pictures
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah. Mom, Dad, how's Hawaii?
Eh,
It's nice.
I was
don't know
so
what to
mad
tell
because
you.
I was so looking forward to going to Hawaii.
Man, that's hard. That's a rough one.
It was fun.
It's
It was
tough.
expensive though. I mean, we went to the Disney resort. My mom and dad were helpful. You know, they took care of me. I had just got out of jail. Like I had got out of
Oh.
jail in November,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
October, and we went in February. So I wasn't caught up at all. But man, it was everything there was expensive. Like you wanted to buy a Coca-Cola, it was expensive.
It's like $7 for a
It was-
soda.
it was a bunch.
Yeah,
That's
we
a
were
lot
just
of money.
talking about hitting Hawaii in March, but plans change, man. We're gonna hit to Boston. We're gonna
Yeah,
hit
just
Boston in
just for a
March.
round trip flight
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Hawaii is like just over $1,000.
Yes, sir.
And that's not probably like ours was a lot. Ours was non-stop, which adds. You know,
Oh,
there was
that-
no
yeah,
that'll
be
layovers,
way
so it
more.
was like
Yeah.
15 or 16
Yeah.
bucks.
yeah, that's what we were
Oh,
looking at. We're like, man, I don't want to pay that.
Because
much.
I think it was what, like $1,100 for round trip, and it was like 2 or 3
Yeah.
delays,
Yeah, it was like
2 or 3
12 hours.
stops.
Yeah, it saves
It was
you
like a
400 or 500 bucks, so
23-hour
it pays
flight.
for an
Right.
extra night in a hotel.
was like 23. It was like a 23-hour flight to.
Yeah, it's
Hawaii.
forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
We went direct from Detroit to Honolulu.
For something
and
like
it was
that,
like
we might as
12
well.
hours.
For something like that,
Man.
we might as well just drive to California because that's
Yeah.
about how long it takes
Yeah,
to
no
drive
kidding.
there.
We get to Texas anyway.
holy cow, that's ridiculous. That's a long flight.
It was worth
Yeah.
it though, man. Like we went and it happened. American Idol was there, so that was really cool. I'm gonna have to let that beast out.
Yep, she's whining.
The puppy.
She probably
The
wants to
puppy.
go out.
I got her.
Oh, he's got this.
Poor girl.
Gonna mute himself here. All right. Off to Scotty land we go.
Yeah.
Scotty land. So, Dan, are you excited about the new podcast?
Yeah.
Me too,
We
man.
just gotta come up with a name. That's the only thing. I'm gonna have to sit and think
Yeah, I'm excited.
what we want to name the cast.
Yeah, we're tossing around a couple names right now, so it'll be fun. Nice part about Boston is we can take all the stuff with us to do podcast out of Boston.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
It's supposed to be cold in Boston in March. Anybody know?
Oh yeah,
Like here.
it should be. It's like the same weather
50s?
here.
Man, Boston's
Did you
cold.
say anybody know?
Anybody
Like
know?
there's
It's-
a crowd here.
I mean, I could ask TikTok.
Well, I mean, we got
I
TikTok.
mean, TikTok is going on. I don't know what they're doing.
I
over
mean,
there, but
I'm sure
Oh,
people
yeah.
are commenting.
I don't know
and
what's going
I
on.
can't
I'm
see
not-
what anybody's
I
saying.
know. I'm not even paying attention.
Phone's
to
too
tell you
far
the
away
truth.
for me to read.
Who knows?
There's just a bunch of joins.
Yeah, that's good, man. We got people joining the podcast. This is fun, man. This is enjoyable. So, what else, Scotty? What else you got?
Not much. I'm trying to get back onto YouTube. I get my driver's license back.
Hey, I
Hopefully.
just got mine back.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I should have mine back.
Where's that little clappy button?
Oh yeah. I forgot. I already forgot.
Man.
Nobody on there could hear that, but at least
I don't
you
know.
were
We're plugged
clapping.
in. They might be able to hear
I don't.
it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man.
They should be able to hear it.
You should check it on your TikTok to see
Yeah.
if you can
Oh,
hear it.
well,
Pull it up.
let's see.
That's what's up. I totally
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
Me neither.
Oh.
We didn't like. This was a great sound check we did here.
Yeah, this is awesome. We didn't even. You know what? We just got
All
into
right,
it.
let's
We don't
see.
care.
Friends.
We don't
Yeah.
care.
Actually, I'll just do this.
But no, I mean, I'm glad you guys are starting a podcast.
Yeah, it's
because
gonna be fun. Man.
I had so much fun doing my first one. Like I rode a high on it for like a week,
Oh yeah, I bet, man.
and
this
like
is
this one's
exciting.
gonna. It already feels the same way. Like, it's just fun to sit down, talk, accomplish something. We do this anyway.
Yeah, this is like just sitting at your house with your friends. The only
Right.
difference is I don't have
Yeah.
any cards.
Yeah,
I don't have, we don't have any cards going on or nothing
Yeah.
like that. So, yeah,
It was just a little more set up. You're talking, and if you say something that helps people, that was my goal.
yeah, man, for
With
sure.
SIC was, especially when I first started the idea, because there's like I was, fishing, trying to stay sober, whatever, and talking
go.
about it was what was helping.
Oh, hey, look, we
So
can
yeah,
hear it.
it is
Listen to
coming.
that. Check it out, man. It's
It's
awesome.
catch. So you playing the sound, it should have caught it.
Either that or it's not.
Yeah, who knows?
One or the
Who
other,
knows?
but
It
at
is
least
what it
you
is,
can
man.
hear it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But
Hi,
yeah.
Aunt Michelle. I see you.
Hi, Aunt Shelly. Hey, my Aunt Shelly's.
Hey,
Yeah, man. So yeah, just like you said, the podcasts are meant to help people get on here, give somebody something to do.
Right.
Maybe somebody's going through something that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So
Right.
it's
Yep.
nice
When
to
I-
be able
like-
to.
I'm writing a book, and it's gonna be like I don't know. I'll probably be like 80 when it comes out.
One chapter.
It's right
One
now.
chapter.
I got like 4 chapters, but I'm gonna have to edit. There's a lot of stuff, but I call it.
It's gonna be like one of your YouTube videos.
It's gonna be
just
bad.
drag
Just
out.
go
like,
on.
Just drag.
well,
out.
like if the first book is like the first YouTube video,
Oh,
it's
no.
gonna be awful.
I like how you say the first book. like,
Right.
like we got more books coming.
I don't know. I might.
Hey,
The thing once I got going, just typing out was just like doing the podcast.
Oh, really?
Like I was sitting there typing, and it's not like I'm making the story up. I'm just talking about what happened to me in the last few years. Like I'm just putting what happened on paper.
Which is
Right,
which is an exciting story. This guy has done some crazy stuff. I tell you, we've done some crazy stuff
Yeah.
together. Like
We've
done
done
a
a
lot.
lot of
There's
crazy
been a lot of
stuff.
things. There's been a lot of
Back
things
when
that
you
have
lived with
happened,
my
man.
older brother.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
man, we've done
Yeah, to imagine.
We've done a lot. It's been a ride.
Oh yeah, like not drinking has been crazy for me because like this, I never would have even thought about a podcast. Not in a million years. I never would have. I thought about making a YouTube channel forever.
All
Like,
the dumb shit.
Right.
Yes, but I was like, okay, I'll make a YouTube channel. I had GoPros. I had 2 GoPros in a box. Like, or I had one in a box and one I thought I had in a box. Apparently I didn't. But I just pulled it out, put it up in the ice shanty and went. And like, I was like, okay, that was awful. Now we'll now we'll get better. And so like, I just didn't give up because if I was drinking, I'd have been like, that was awful. Let's just go get some drinks and be done, you know? But like, I'm so driven now that I'm like, I'm going to get better. And then I post a video that I didn't catch any fish when I was fishing. I posted a cooking video that was part of the trout camp one. And I screwed up the whole cooking part. I forgot to talk about stuff I was putting in, whatever. I'm like, well, the next one's going to be better. So the next video, I posted the recipe up on the screen and left it there for like 5 minutes. Like, here, I forgot this last time. I'm not forgetting it this time.
Nice.
I could just see Scotty sitting there.
And
I did it digitally. I learned how to do it with that. With
speaking
the
of going sober, this weekend,
Yes.
we're going sober.
No way.
Yeah.
We made a deal with each other
Yep.
that we're going sober, so
That'll be cool.
we can save money up. We can have money for our trip. We can. I mean, literally, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like how much money I've spent at the bar
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
buying alcohol like constantly, and just it's horrible.
Yeah,
I mean, I know I got some right now. It's. I mean, it is.
I'm
What
Trying
it
to get
is.
that last little party.
Getting
Yeah.
that last
It's
little.
not the
Getting
weekend.
that last little party in.
I don't know if okay, so this won't air today, but it's not the weekend. It's to Monday. It's
Yeah,
Monday.
today's
this-
Monday.
it's Monday.
Today's Monday. Man,
Monday-
what a
Mon-
Monday.
See, Sunday Fun Day didn't turn out to be Sunday Fun Day, so we're making Monday.
Now I
Fun
ended
Day.
up in Pinconning for some odd reason.
Because
Getting
you
a
went and
stove.
got the
Oh, that's so not
a
fun.
cast iron wood stove
Oh man, it was so heavy. I was like,
for
oh,
Scott's pole barn.
yeah,
A big one?
it was a good size. We
They
used
said
to
it-
use
they
a
said it
trailer.
was yeah, they took my trailer to go get it.
I like it. He's like, they said it was heavy. I don't know.
He didn't go.
I wasn't there. I
He
was
didn't
home.
go.
They
He
they
didn't.
showed up at my house and they were like, "Hey, we're taking the trailer, so we got to go pick up this heavy ass freaking stove." I was
Oh,
like,
man.
"Whatever."
Made a trip into Northwoods.
Oh, yeah. If
I
you're
was a
going
little
to
pissed.
Pinconning, you have to.
Yeah. That is true, man. Northwoods is a great store if you guys ever
I
get a chance to go
love
up there.
Northwoods.
Yeah, the place is awesome.
Northwoods,
I
is,
have fun
and
there.
it's huge.
Yeah, I have
It's
fun there.
massive.
I get
They have
lost.
like everything.
Every time I go there, I end up with shit I don't need.
Yeah, see, that's my problem.
Most
man.
definitely.
That's my problem. I can't do it.
Yeah, I get, like, I'll go there. I go to Frank's. You know, I used to work at Frank's. I support them, Linwood, instead of Pinconning.
See, I like Frank's, but they're way overpriced.
I haven't been to Frank's in a
Not
long
really.
time,
They-
so I don't know.
I think they
Did-
used
did
to
they
be
chill
because
out on the
people say
prices?
that. Yeah. But even when I worked there, the conversation was always like, what's a good price that competes, you know? And so now, like, if you go to buy like a Rapala at Northwoods, unless it's a pallet deal that's discontinued or whatever, it's the
Right.
same price at Frank's.
Oh wow.
Oh,
The
okay,
one that's
okay.
expensive is Dunham's. Like, it's worth it to me to go to Linwood to hit Frank's.
Yeah, with
then-
that extra 10
Yeah,
minute
but
drive,
the thing is,
you know.
Yeah.
you're paying that extra in gas.
Yeah, maybe. If I'm going, I don't know if you know how I go shopping for fish and shit. But, like,
Well,
I'll go up
Scotty,
there. I would if I
they
was going
do
to buy
military
one lure,
discount there.
right? But I was gonna do. I was gonna go up to.
So that 10% is what you wasting in fuel up there.
Well,
True.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah. But I was gonna do, like, if I'm going for like one lure or whatever, I'll just run to whatever's close. But when I do my, like, I don't have to worry about that now because now I make lures.
Yeah, no
Right.
kidding.
I did that the other day. I wanted something. And I'm like, I guess I'll just wait a couple days, and I just painted it up.
I saw this online. I thought it looked good.
Right, I did. I saw a pattern. It's on my phone. I saw a pattern I wanted. But, like,
And Shelly's telling us it's good. We're going to stop drinking.
Yeah, I saw that.
there
Thanks,
you
Aunt
go.
Shelley.
See, you
Thanks
have
for-
support already.
Thanks, Aunt Shelley.
Oh, no,
Appreciate
we
that.
definitely have the
Yeah.
support. I mean, I know you'll support us, Scotty. I got most of our family's gonna support us on it too, and everything. Like I've already told Mom and Dad that
I like
I'm gonna stop, and
I like telling people it's harder than you think, but it's easier than you think.
Yeah.
You know?
oh yeah,
It is, man.
Like
oh,
if
yeah.
you want to quit drinking and you're sitting like quitting drinking for the weekend, that'd be easy. Like I still carry my 24-hour sober coin. It's at 24 hours on it, and then I got my like year one in my wallet that I don't ever carry, but that one's in my pocket all
Yeah,
the time.
I don't.
Because that one meant
See,
the
I
most,
won't-
dude. When I said I'm done and I quit,
like I've been to AA and all that stuff before, and I just, in my opinion, just my opinion, I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I fucking hate AA.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
In my opinion, it's garbage.
See, I hated it, and then
I-
in jail, that's all there was. You had your Saturday AA
Oh.
meeting. That's all there was, and I was like,
Well,
okay,
it
I
gets
see
you out of
it,
the cell.
right? And so I'm like, I'm going because
Yeah.
I can get out. You
Wow.
know?
No, just like I'm not a religious person either,
Right.
but I got out of the cell to go to church.
We couldn't do church because I was in
Really?
like it was after COVID. They didn't bring the pastor.
Oh, see, yeah. Well, I got out right when COVID started.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that was something to get out to.
Yeah.
Could you
Hey, here's
imagine-
your
Get out-
freedom.
Could you
Get out,
imagine?
get out to the garbage, having to be quarantined at home.
Man.
Right? I didn't care. I didn't stay home.
Could you imagine those people
I
that have been
didn't
in?
either.
Imagine those people that have been in jail for like 30 years. Get out the day COVID
Like,
starts.
wow, what happened?
Oh,
The
right.
apocalypse. Like, where is everybody? Why is Walmart not even open? Like,
Right.
what the hell?
Everything's
Look,
abandoned.
it's been 3 years now. Like, why the hell is Walmart and Meijer not 24 hours again?
I
Yeah,
mean, I
that's a
don't.
good question.
That shit, they should be
I
24
got so
hours
old
again.
so fast. Like I'm not up for that shit.
I got so old so fast. He
Like,
says.
it pisses me off because
Like, I
I'll
like
be
it.
sitting at home like, man, I gotta go get this from the store, and it's Walmart or Meijer's the only place I can get it,
And they're closed at
and they're
9 or
fucking
whatever.
closed.
They close later now.
No, they close at 10.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Walmart. What a man. Walmart. I don't even
And
know
like
what to think
Meijer,
about Walmart
Meijer is
anymore.
literally 2 miles from my house.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah, why
I
aren't you
can't-
open? Like,
why
it's
why aren't you
11:30 and I need a
24 hours
snack.
The
again?
little
Like,
party store right here closes at like 5:30.
What?
Like, you
Really?
don't even catch the people coming home from work.
or the kids off the school bus.
Right.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah, and they're not getting any business if they don't stay open.
Right.
Like, it's like, why?
Yeah,
I
you're
know.
losing money at this point in time.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they were ever really making money though. That place
No,
has
probably
been there.
not.
That
Probably
place has
not.
been there since I was a kid, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody there.
Jeez,
Well,
oh,
they-
really?
They're a product of the
Man.
trailer park. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
They get
Wow.
all their business from the trailer park,
That's true.
and then
And there's a lot of kids in the trailer park, so I guess they probably do a lot of like soda candy stuff like that.
Especially
Right.
during the summertime.
Cigarettes and
especially
shit.
especially during the summertime, you know.
do they
Good
sell
point.
alcohol?
Oh, I've never been in there.
No,
I've
neither
never
have
been in
I.
there.
That's
You
what I
sit
was-
here and you
that's what I
talk
was
about you
asking.
never see people in there, and you've never once walked in there to even
No.
support them.
Growing up, we used to.
What
there
is
was-
that crap?
There was a few. I didn't grow up here, but I had family. It was 2 gals I went to school with. We were always at their house. They had a pool. They lived right there. Like you had to go past it. And I didn't even know it was open.
Jeez,
Like I didn't know it was open till I was like 30
Oh
something.
my god!
And I'm like, holy shit, there's a party store there. I don't know how I missed it. That was the drinking days though. Like
Yeah,
I
well,
wasn't going to their house to have a nice summer evening, you know. We were going there to drink.
Yeah, get in
Right,
the pool,
right,
man.
right.
Get in the pool. That's crazy.
Yeah.
30 years old. You didn't even know that party store was there.
Probably not. Yeah. I mean, probably even more recently than that. Like I knew it was there, but I kept calling it Caters, which it isn't. I don't even know what the name of it is. I can't think of it.
Yeah, Caters is over
Yep.
off of Marquette.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? What is that store over there? I don't even know. I see it every day.
Kramer's or something.
Don't know
like
what it
that.
Oh,
is.
it's great. I don't
Something
know.
like that. But like I kept calling it Caters, and everybody's like, "The fuck are you talking about?" They're like, "You live nowhere near there." And
Right.
then it clicked, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's the Goose."
man, oh man. A lot of crazy days. A lot of crazy days back in those drinking times, man.
Yeah. Digressing back to the AA thing, I did AA court mandated twice for my first two.
So have I.
And
yeah.
I hated it. And then now, I don't know what happened, but I think now it's because I'm serious and I'm like, I kind of want to quit. And then that turned me into like, oh, look at these guys. Like, they got 30, they have my lifetime of sobriety.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I was struggling. Like, the first 2 times, I was an alcoholic, but I don't think I was that far gone type of thing, you know? And I was, but I was like, oh, I'm not that bad. Then these guys told me their stories, and I'm like, okay, that's my story.
Yeah.
Like, that's the same thing.
Yeah, but see, that's the other thing is, when I went to the meetings, there was people that they were, oh, I'm 20 years sober and da-da-da. But I see them in the fucking bar getting drunk.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you going to come to these meetings and say you're 30 years sober and you're getting hammered?
I saw you Thursday.
Like, I just seen
you were
the
just
other
in
day
the bar,
getting
literally
drunk
just
as
in the
shit.
Right. Well, I think a lot of that, too, is finding the right group. Because, like, I went to the cabin a bunch because there was 4 meetings a day.
That's where I went.
Yeah.
Because it was the easiest place to go in, just get my paper signed for the court, and then I was done.
Yeah. But then, like, I started going to church meetings, and there's different meetings around, and I found ones I like. That's it. I just found the people in it that I like. And
one of the best ones that I found that I enjoyed going to was when I was doing the AA with the VA.
That'd be cool too, because just like-minded people.
When I was with all the other vets that are trying to, kick their habits and all that stuff, that was the best meetings that I went through.
Yeah, I could see that, especially
By far.
In your case.
Yeah,
because everybody, not everybody.
But the problem
you
is,
got a better chance of running into people
when
that
I was in
drink for the
court
same reason.
situations,
it's true.
I can't get signed off on that in a court situation.
Well, somebody would. I don't know how it works, but
yeah, me either. I don't
like any of the chair people, because that's what I do. I walk up to the person who's chairing the meeting, and I still get mine signed now, even though I don't have to. Just I guess
it's a responsibility.
I think it's a habit thing, or I'm holding myself accountable.
Accountability for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, because I used to have a
so
folder
many sheets.
that they would literally, it was a calendar day, it was everything boxed, and we'd put a sticker every day.
Oh, that's cool.
Every day.
Mine, they just write it. There's too much writing, but if they had like a AA stamp of approval or something like that,
right?
Kind of neat.
Yeah, because the last time I was completely sober was 2.5 years.
Wow.
I remember
2.5 years.
When you came and picked me up from the bar, I'd call you because you were my DD because I knew you weren't drinking.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is more of just like it's a choice thing for us. It's.
No, this is literally a choice.
We understand that we've been spending a lot of money and a lot of time in probably the wrong places.
Yeah.
With the wrong situation. But,
we
want to get the podcast going. We got a trip that we've got planned. I mean, we're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a week on just alcohol.
This equipment
for
last
what?
week at the bar. You know?
For what?
Right.
For that
literally.
That's what.
For that little 6-hour drunk where you're having fun.
And then we're going to feel like shit the next day.
And then you don't want to do shit.
Yeah, then you got to get up and you got to start drinking again to get rid of that. And you're like, I got to drink now because I don't feel good.
Yeah,
and that's the only way I can
takes you
do
forever to get the motor going, and it slows you down. Like me, I wake up ready. Hey,
he texted me this morning. He was like, "Dog, I'm in the ice lounge or in the cold lounge.
That's like
I'm ready to go."
I
was like, "What is a cold lounge?"
I actually want to get one of those, one of the ice bath things.
I started with that little cheap $50 one to see if I like it.
Fit you? Do they have one?
They make them big. They make them.
I'm just gonna start buying bags of ice and put them in your bathtub in the morning.
That's fine.
Why? Just put anything with water in it outside.
Yeah, but his bathtub will actually fit him. That's a big boy.
Well, no,
I don't know. I know you guys can't see it, but this is a big boy.
We have on the TikTok. We have it perfect. We all look the same because I'm just really close.
This is 6'3", like 280, fucking big boy. Like he is a big boy.
I'm like 5'6", 160.
Yeah. Okay. Fucking a-hole.
I think I'm 5'7". I don't know. I'm guessing.
Oh no, you're definitely taller than that. I'm 5'10". You're right behind me.
I'm in there.
You gotta be 5'9".
I'm in there, so 5'8", 9". I don't know.
5'9", something like that.
I don't know what your license says.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I
My
lied.
jail
Oh wait,
thing,
you don't have one.
It's funny. My jail thing
Oh,
said
man.
5'3" Hispanic.
Wow, really?
What?
I went to jail in August. I was pretty tan.
Yeah, that's true.
but
That's
not
true.
Hispanic tan.
You were drunk when you got
Clearly.
arrested, weren't you?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why you went to jail.
Exactly.
Like,
so you
I was
probably
probably slurring.
you being
I
your
thought I
drunk
had an
self.
accent.
I remember how when you were smashed, it was hilarious.
Oh,
Like
oh,
I mean,
man,
to you all.
just how you
you were
talked.
funny to yourself.
everything.
You laughed at yourself
Dude,
more than
you
anybody.
did.
Yeah, probably.
You did.
We had fun, dude.
It was
Yeah.
like the last time I came and picked you up at the bar. You forgot that you even called me to
did.
come get you.
I called him to come get me. Then I wouldn't answer my phone when he got there, so he had to come drag me out of the bar.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You fucking
You
called me.
for a ride. I'm like, oh, okay, I got it all right.
See
In
the
my
six-
moment
See
of
the
weakness,
6'3" fucking giant walk in to get your little ass. I gotta go.
I bet my friends were concerned.
I'd literally,
Oh my
I
gosh.
literally yelled at you that night. I was like, "Let's go, motherfucker!"
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
you called
man.
me to come get you. I want to go to bed. Let's go.
Yeah, I remember that. That was one of the last times I drank because it wasn't
Yeah.
long after that I got arrested.
Yep.
Nope, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's a choice. It's a we've got stuff we want to do. We've got things we want to take care of, and the bar just isn't a concern right now.
I know. Being a choice makes it easier because, like, when I was drinking, there wasn't a damn thing you could have done to stop me from drinking,
Right.
period. And then when I decided I'm not gonna, now it's gonna be a bitch to make me drink.
Well,
I had a sip of your thing to taste what it tasted like because I still work around
yeah,
alcohol.
dude, you're around
I'm in
alcohol
the bar all
every
the
day
time.
almost, aren't you?
It doesn't have control of me anymore. So I took a little taste,
Right.
you know, to
Which is
taste
nice.
it. Now if somebody says, "Hey, have you had those things?" Because we're gonna probably sell them. Everything new.
And now you can tell people.
Yeah, but yeah, it tastes just like lemonade.
Yeah, which is crazy. I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about. It's the what are they? The Monaco?
Monacos
Yeah, the Monacos, man. They're
So
good.
Things.
or Monaco.
I have
It's probably-
whatever, however you want
Monaco.
to say it. It is what it is. Yeah, he bought some to try today, and they're great.
It tasted great.
They're really good.
Strawberry-
I'm not
strawberry
condoning you
hard
guys to go out and
lemonade.
buy the alcohol by any means, because we're literally talking about being sober.
Do what you're gonna do.
But yeah, if you guys want to try them, they're actually really good. So
that they are. They're actually very tasty.
I was
And-
thinking
and
about
it's a
getting a
vodka.
tequila sponsorship.
that'd be cool.
It's,
Oh, speaking of
Even though I don't
sponsorships,
drink, because it doesn't matter. It's just I don't care.
it's a sponsorship.
I
It's money.
loved tequila.
It's money. It's money to
Right.
put towards what you're
Money
doing.
to
no
the
wonder
good,
the
it'll
jail
help
thought
them.
you were
Yeah.
Mexican.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Probably it. I probably reeked like tequila.
Oh
money.
man. They probably asked, "Did you eat the worm?"
Dude, it was like 4:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man. I've had
Then
those
you
days.
definitely had the worm.
I've had those.
I remember
days.
those
Yeah,
days.
I had a mushroom Swiss burger, and I don't remember how many shots of tequila.
Where were you at?
It was the day I was supposed to get divorced.
Where were you?
Where
did you have this mushroom
I don't want
Swiss
to
burger?
say because I was over.
Was it in town? Was
Yeah.
it in town?
I was
Oh.
right in town.
Oh,
I was
man.
heading to Salzburg.
Man. Oh.
And it's not their fault. I would have drank whatever I was going to drink anyway. but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
No.
not saying it.
Never the bartender's fault.
Right. No, I'm a bartender, and I'm like,
Yeah, you are.
I probably
You
shouldn't serve this guy. And I'm like, then what? You're going to go next door and get hammered anyway?
Well,
Right,
then it
right.
wouldn't be on you. I mean, which is
It's true.
nice,
It's a
so.
weird law, and I get it. But, like, you're an adult. You're 21. You're an adult. It's not my job to babysit you.
Yeah,
type
no
thing.
kidding. Absolutely.
But I get it. I get the idea. Like, cut people off when they're dumb. But I was never a dumb drunk. I was just really fun.
Yeah,
For the most part, I had rough
Yeah,
days.
we're taking a break, man. We're gonna take a break from the whole drinking thing for a couple months at least.
Well,
Get
for a
ourselves
while.
established back up. What we need
at
to do.
least 5-6 months just to start.
Yeah, Boston.
See
I think
how we
Boston.
feel.
I'm gonna go hard in
We
Boston.
might. Yeah, when
Yeah.
we go on our trip, we might go a little hard. Which by then it'll be
Cheaper.
4
we
months.
barely drink anything,
Yeah,
and we're
it'll
gonna be
4
hammered.
months. 4 months.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that too, though.
First thing
Because
I'm
you're
doing.
used to having 20 or
Yeah,
whatever.
Right,
first thing I'm
right.
doing when I get into Boston, I'm throwing a box of tea into that fucking harbor. I am sick of this shit.
We're gonna buy a
going on in
box
this
of
world
tea.
right
Let's do it
Just
again.
to
When
throw in
we
the
should go
harbor.
on my birthday.
We're going the
'Cause
second
my
week.
Do
birthday's
you
the
want to
Boston
go
Tea
with
Party.
us?
We're going the second.
Do you
week of
want to
March.
go with us?
I'll go.
Oh yeah, that's our fourth.
There's our fourth.
There's
right
our
there.
fourth. Man, we
Yeah,
got our
I'll
buddy
go.
Jeff. I don't know if Jeff's watching or not. I can't I can see what's going on, but I don't know who's in. But
Can you do TikTok like on a computer? I bet you can link that because then you can set
Yes,
up
you
a
can.
laptop.
Yeah, you can.
And you can
can.
see all your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you can do
Because
TikTok.
like,
on
you
the
can do
computer.
YouTube lives.
Yeah.
Which is
You
something.
no, you
I
you,
didn't
yeah,
do
you can put it
podcasts,
on
I
a
might
computer.
No, dude, absolutely. But speaking of sponsorships, you said something about sponsorships earlier.
Mhm.
You were talking
He's going to
about
partner up with
trying
us.
to get tequila.
He's going to partner up with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For our
he's gonna
podcast. He's
sponsor
going to be our sponsor
podcast.
for our podcast.
Yep.
Our first sponsor.
Yeah, our first sponsor. So when the
Fuck
room,
yeah.
Right.
when the room, gets up and going, you'll see his logo up in the room. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. We'll have him on the show a lot.
Oh, and I just got the next shipment of signs.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's been.
So they just say, "Here's your
I've
sign."
been a Timu
No, dude,
whore,
this
bro.
guy has been a Timu whore for the last month,
To me
dude.
too.
No, dude, like it's.
I'm pretty sure that
I
like,
thought
one
his
of those
bar
Christmas
tab was
trees
bad.
came off Timu.
I thought his bar tab was bad.
It's so cheap.
His
that
Timu
it's
tab
like-
is horrible.
Bullshit. my Timu tab.
I've never spent over $70.
My Timu
But
tab.
I do it a lot.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
The
Neither have I.
Timu tab,
My
man.
Timu tab
Timu tab.
together is probably one bar tab.
Yeah. Like the thing is, I could like
Wow.
fishing stuff. I've bought lure blanks on Timu, and they'd come in.
Are they good? Is it good
some
quality?
some are fine, and some aren't.
Man.
But then these stands, these weird black fish lure stands, those were on Timu,
Oh, really?
and they
Those
were
are
like,
sweet, though.
They
I
were
like
like
those.
$1. Yeah, they're cool.
You guys
They're
can't
cool
see
fun.
them. They're up here in front of us. But hey, thank you all for the likes too. By the way, we really appreciate it. It's good to see everybody in here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, man.
we're trying to pay attention to comments and everything
Yeah,
as
but-
we're talking, and like the phone that's actually doing the live is a little far
Hey,
away.
Shelby, I
so
see you. I didn't
I
ignore
got-
you. I promise.
I got my
I
phone
apologize.
set up right in front of us so we can see the comments coming in.
Yeah, man, it's a good time. That's the other thing, man. If you get onto TikTok, we'll have to set it up. We'll have to set up two.
I have a SOC TikTok.
Yeah, man, we need
I
to get
also,
you,
I have all kinds of SOC stuff.
well,
I don't do it.
Man, the
the
nice
only
part
one
is-
I run is Facebook.
Do you gotta set up on the shop
yeah.
so people can buy your stuff on TikTok.
Yeah, that is
I gotta
true. You
do
can
that
do that.
because I have like an Etsy. I wanted to do a Shopify, but my
Yeah.
website's through like GoDaddy. And
GoDaddy.
Is Danica Patrick still part of
Is
that?
I don't know.
Is
That
that
girl
They
was
didn't
so
send her
hot.
with
I
the
didn't even know
Oh, that's
GoDaddy
some
was still
shit.
a thing.
They didn't send
Yeah.
Danica Patrick
Well,
with
I
the
had
subscription.
the-
That's some bullshit.
I had the SOC URL or whatever it is, the domain,
Oh, yeah.
for a while. Like I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
it.
Oh, did you make yourself one of those one of them code things? You can just take a picture of it and it takes you right to the what is that?
QR
thing called?
codes? Yeah.
Yeah, you can make those. Did you know that? You got those? Look at this guy already on top of it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how far we've come in life. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, one takes you right to the Facebook.
I'm keeping this. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
You
I'm
can
keeping
probably
this.
do that. It's not like I bought one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one.
Yeah,
That's
we
exciting.
definitely need to have them.
But
I'll
yeah,
give you guys, well,
Scotty's gonna
I'll
be,
give you a stack of them to take with you too, because I got a bunch.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
we'll take
we
them out.
we can start
Pass
giving
them
them
out
away.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. which
I
would
was
be nice.
gonna do like a digital business card, and I'm like, for the price of a business card, it's fine. And then at first, I started with just stickers, like
Right.
you saw stuck on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna do just stickers, and then now I'm doing like, so we got the Jeep, and I made lures.
Oh yeah, that Jeep's dope. Man. I
Yeah.
like that Jeep.
I made lures that look like a little rubber duck.
Oh.
And then they have a rubber duck on it, and then SOC on the other side, because people pass out
Yeah.
the rubber ducks. Well, I just give them a fishing lure with a business card on it.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
That's
Right?
Speaking
That's
of the
awesome.
ducks, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I'm not even a Jeep owner. All right.
that's
Right.
true. He couldn't fit into it.
It's tight.
You're too big. You're just too big.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
drove-
It's
They're
not
tight.
a
Listen,
comfortable.
it was
No,
shit.
they're
hilarious.
tight,
I drove my sister-in-law's Jeep to go
The Wrangler?
the purple.
the Liberty.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
even
drove,
littler
I drove
one.
the Liberty. Met up with a buddy of mine that I was in the military with, and we went out to eat. Well, I got ducked at the restaurant.
Did you keep it?
Yeah, what'd you do
Yeah,
with it?
it's at the house,
We're gonna add him to the mascots.
dude. I literally
Duck.
like. I don't even. It was like the first time I took
Yeah.
the Liberty out to go wherever, Fucking, my sister-in-law was so pissed because she's been a Jeep owner for
Her entire
ever.
life, she said.
and
Pretty
she's
close.
never got a duck.
Yeah, in the
And
Liberty.
the one time,
Yeah.
and the one time I take the Jeep,
Dude,
I got ducks.
we've had the Jeep for like a month.
and
We got
and
like 50.
and it's a
But it's a
military,
bright red Wrangler.
and it's a military ducky. It had a little
They probably
military
saw
camel
you
hat.
and hooked you up with it. I'd rub that right in your face, dude.
I did.
Oh, man.
We got a
I
Lindy
did
one.
so hard. It was
We
fucking
saw-
funny.
We saw a guy and he had a bunch of Marine stickers on his
Mhm.
Jeep, and it was raining, and we were going into Dick's. We had
Sounds
to
like a
pick up
store
some-
you would
We had
go
to
to.
pick up some Dick's.
Sounds like a store you'd go to for sure.
I think we were getting Yetis, actually. Yeah. Staples has Staples. What's Dick's got? Ha, ha.
Scotty. They've got Scotty.
It's
Scotty.
me
Got
standing
Scotty.
there. But no,
Scotty, the
we,
new-
uh,
the
so
new logo for Dick's.
He like ran in and he was wearing like gym shorts, whatever, and it was raining. And Becky ran back and wrote "Thanks for your service" on a little thing and put it on his Jeep. And then he gave us like a little Navy duck, and it's still in the Jeep. We're waiting for somebody with like a Navy sticker to give it to or something. But it was really cool.
Nice.
When we came back out, it was downpouring, so it was like
What-
the Jeep thing's kind of cool.
Yeah, but where did it even start? You wonder that? Like,
Yeah.
who started the duck?
I googled it.
Who started it?
Some lady in Ontario in like 2020.
Why?
She was having a
She said
bad
why?
day.
She had a bad day.
I guess so.
It happened that recently?
Yeah, it's not that old. And I was surprised by that too. Or it might have been like 2019 or something, but it's really like a COVID thing. Like she was having a bad day at a store and she saw somebody else that was having a bad day or something. And she just like, I don't know why she went with duck, but then it became a thing and now it's so big.
No,
It's huge,
It's
man.
viral.
Everywhere you
It's
go.
everywhere.
Yeah, because like the little things, like the ducks you buy, they come
Right.
with a tag that says like you got ducked. It says like hashtag you got ducked and stuff. Man, that took off.
Isn't that crazy how that happens? Like, one little gesture just created an entire movement.
Well, it's the internet. Like back in the day, that would have
Nuts.
taken years to get anywhere.
For sure.
Now somebody in
She
Texas
probably
saw
made
it and was
like
like,
a-
"Oh, cool."
She probably made like a viral video of it. And
Yeah,
was like,
back
oh,
in the
I'm gonna
day,
put this
we would
duck
have
on
to
this
fax
Jeep.
it.
You know,
Snail mail.
dude, faxing things. Speaking of faxing, did anybody else watch the Barry Sanders thing?
Not yet.
Oh, dude, you gotta
Oh
watch
my
it.
gosh.
Bye Bye
we,
Barry.
We watched the documentary the other day.
Oh, it's so good.
Amazing.
I've been
It's
wanting to
super
watch
cool.
it.
Amazing.
Make sure you check it out, man.
He
It's super good.
faxed his retirement in.
That's what made me think of it.
Does it make you hate like the quarterback and Deion Sanders and shit?
I-
'Cause that's what I've heard.
First off,
No.
let me
no.
just say this. I hated Dion before the show.
Before it was cool.
I hated him before it was cool, man. Like, his arrogance of being a Detroit Lion pisses me off. Like,
You're such a fan.
it was so bad.
You're not a huge football fan, right? Like just
I
football,
am.
but not like specifically Lions, right?
No, I'm a diehard Lions.
I couldn't
fan.
remember.
so
Is
am I.
it Scott
I'm
that's
a-
not? Because I know Al is.
No,
No,
Scott's a diehard
Scott's a
Lions.
diehard.
fan.
I'm not. I'm thinking of someone else then, because there was some group that I have that my buddy like knows everything about football in the past and the history, but he doesn't give a shit about any team.
Oh, that's not me.
Yeah, because you're a
I
Lions
know-
fan. I knew that.
I know a lot about the past and the history of football, yes, but
That's all this dick face does.
I do
He's
a lot.
literally
of
on his phone constantly, just in everything. Like,
Yeah, man, it gotta be well-rounded.
He was telling. He
You
was
know?
telling me. He was like, "Oh, when we start this podcast, it's got to be a sports podcast." I'm like, "The fuck it is," because no,
Well, yeah,
because
because I was
I
like,
don't. I
you
don't
do
do.
sports episodes and stuff.
Well,
yeah, that's what
we
we're
could
talking
talk
about.
You could do a
man. Well,
weekly
we
recap of sports.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
can
what we're
talk
talking
about it.
Another,
Yeah,
you could do.
most
You
definitely.
could do 2 episodes a day.
But I
Yeah.
told him, I was like, "No, I don't want to talk about just sports."
you know, that's
Well,
kinda,
don't
it's
sit
like,
in
I
on
don't-
that one.
I don't-
yeah, I'll call Scotty. Scotty,
It's my fucking podcast too.
If you guys
He's
want
getting
to
so
do,
mad right now.
if you
I'm not
guys want to
kidding.
come and do my podcast, feel free. I'll go fishing.
Yeah,
Like,
this guy will be out fishing. We'll be in his house like, damn, this doesn't feel right. Fuck is Scotty?
well, once I get the store
the thing
open,
is
I was like, I need to get like that little studio or whatever. And I'm like, if somebody comes in, I want like George or you guys, like I'm off whatever. Like you guys are in there Saturday for 4 hours. And if somebody starts having a good conversation, I want you to come up and be able to push that red button. Like I want like a studio in there set up, ready to go.
Right.
If something cool's happening or whatever, we can just go in the back room and go.
Right. Well, I'm just reading this. Somebody said, let's talk about other things. What do you, you please tell us what we should talk about.
Hey, there you go. I like it.
Because we always like to see what people want to know. Like, that's just...
Yeah, I mean...
It's fun.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, with the podcast thing,
Yeah.
is I didn't want to talk about just sports.
I
want to talk about... I want to talk about everything.
Yeah.
Like,
sure. I don't want to talk about the government.
We can talk about real
I don't
life
wanna get
shit. We can
involved
talk
in
about
that.
relationship stuff. We can talk about sports. We can talk about hunting and fishing. We can whatever.
Yeah,
like
sure.
I want to be well rounded.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just talk about one specific thing.
Yeah, when I started mine, I was like, well, I can talk about sobriety, but I'm like, that's a small market-ish, but it's helpful to people. And then I'm like, but there's a lot of other things out there, and it just comes up every day. If you're sitting down having a real conversation with people, the real life stuff comes up.
That's 100%
And so-
true. Like, it's kind of what's going on here.
I took notes, like things I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, we're on
today.
your notes. Let's do it.
We've hit
They're
everything
right there.
Have we really?
because I knew it was going to happen.
I would have
He's
never
got it
guessed.
right there.
Yeah, I
I
want to
put-
know, man. What's your notes? I want to hear it.
I put like, thanks for coming on. How's life been? Boom. That's just like because
That was your 3 notes?
That was 2. But
Oh. My bad.
no, it says
The deep stuff people are afraid to touch on, like regrets. Regrets. Oh man.
I like that.
I like this conversation. We're gonna have this conversation real
Like,
quick.
I love
Yeah,
my
we'll
son,
stop my notes
but
and
I
talk about
regret
that. That's
being
in
with
here.
his mother.
Is it in there?
Yeah, it said
I like this. This is fun.
I love my
there's
son
one
to death.
topic in here that I wrote. These last 2 were just today. The rest are over the last few days. These last 2 we haven't really touched on.
Well, let's touch on it, man.
But we can go about
Let's knock
that.
this regrets one out
I
real
like
quick.
that a lot. That's in here kind of.
I don't have regrets in life. I think
It's a lesson.
it's a lesson. I agree with that 100%.
Everything's a life lesson. But I do regret being with a lot of people that I've been with.
I don't even regret that. I'll be honest. I don't.
Well,
I don't
I
regret
don't
it.
either.
Actually,
I can't regret.
I can actually say it's not a regret. Actually,
It's absolutely not a regret. I think being with those wrong people
it's a life lesson.
just leads you right to where you need to be. You
Yeah.
know, and that moment's coming. I mean, granted, the single life right now, but it's coming. We've all been with somebody that we are like, I shouldn't have done that.
Actually, the one thing I regret is getting married.
Yeah,
I do regret getting married, even though I am divorced now.
Let's
I do
make
regret.
that- let's just make that
I
note
do
real quick.
regret
He's
getting
divorced
married.
now. Let's just
Yeah.
I
make
do
that
regret
note.
getting married. I
don't even regret
ruined, It honestly ruined everything.
I think on the marriage thing I regret getting married when I did because
Yeah,
I wasn't ready. It was
Yeah.
a me thing. I can talk about the other half all day, but I wasn't ready. I knew what I needed to do, and I wasn't doing
Right.
it, and I thought I was because I was Mr. Know-It-All.
See, I think. Well, the thing is, I think like my ex-wife. I think she.
I thought I shut that off.
I don't think she was ready.
I don't know if there's
At
ever
all.
really like a.
I don't know if
we're
you're
ready.
ever
Right.
ready to get married. Like,
Yeah, I'm ready.
I was married once, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Did it end badly? Absolutely. It was really not what I wanted it to be. But I don't regret it because it just shows me that, hey, this is what I can't do next time.
Right.
These are the lessons that I've learned in the situation. I don't
Well,
regret it. I
That's
don't
like
regret
you said
anything.
about all
I think-
regrets. I was gonna say regrets that I have is like every time I procrastinate stuff, I regret not starting my YouTube channel earlier. It would have been shitty, but where would I be now if I'd have started it years ago?
That's
Right.
that's
Yeah.
true.
The podcast, I started talking about it, and then I had all these grand plans. I was talking about I'd never thought of a podcast. I never thought, but I
Yeah.
listen to them every day.
That's
Right.
what it is right there. I regret not starting shit that
Yeah.
I should have did a long time ago.
Well, I said it earlier. You don't have to be good to start, but you have to start to be good. So I gotta figure out who fucking told me that. That's the second time I said it in one sitting.
It's gonna
Yeah.
drive you
Man,
nuts.
now you gotta
thinking
think
about
about because that was a
profound.
great.
It's really profound.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the guys listening that told you this, but I'm putting that on a shirt.
For sure.
I think that is the first line of clothing to come out. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that is what I'm going to make.
Yeah, and
It's-
it would be so epic too to be like on your clothing line because like
Yeah,
all the time that you've been thinking about it, do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just do it.
Absolutely.
And that was the thing, like getting these mics. I was talking to you about it. I mean,
Yeah.
these mics have been mine for like 2 days. I was talking about it, and while we were talking about it, I'm like,
I'm just gonna order it.
I'm just gonna get them.
Just get
and
it,
then
get it out of the way.
My mom and dad ended up getting them for me for my birthday because I was gonna order them.
Oh, Mom and Dad, if you're listening, we need 3 more. We need 3. I was gonna say 4, but I didn't want to overstep that. But no, I'm just kidding. But Mom and Dad, we need 3 more of these. By
These
the way,
are
Maybe
these
5.
are phenomenal.
These are phenomenal.
And
I
great.
actually they sound great. They
sound great. They look
the
good.
headphones feel
you wait till
great.
you hear it in post.
Man, it's good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we actually
It's perfect.
watch this video again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's my thing on regrets, man. I don't have regrets.
And-
I just can't regret.
I
can't regret doing the shit that I did because I did it. I can't regret it.
I like that he brought that up, and that should be something I write in
It's
every
actually
note.
it was actually a her. It was
I'm
Christina Morales.
Hey, Christina, that was a good one, and I should
That
put
was a good one.
Hi, Christina. Thank you for the.
Thanks for the topic. He
thanks
actually
for the topic.
hit one of his things that he was going to do.
Yeah,
anyways,
I should put it in all my notes though, because all mine was gonna I was talking about drinking and sobriety, and I know that you've talked about quitting
Yeah.
like a lot,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
you've
I have.
quit.
You know, I talk
I've
about it.
quit
Like,
twice.
you were over the hump.
I've quit twice.
Yeah, you've
actually.
quit to
You know-
where like you're over the hump.
I quit because I had to. at
But you
one time.
guys too, when you come in, you guys aren't how I was. You guys are safer than I was. You know, you're not out drinking and driving. You're not just going for the fence.
That's
every
true.
Time.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah. Okay, so you know,
It's a limit. I guess.
one of my favorite pastimes was drinking and driving. Turns out,
Yeah,
I
mine
never
too.
would have said that.
Mine too. You know,
But,
that's
like,
why
now
I got
that I don't
DUIs like I
drink-
got. You know, because I love doing it. I thought I'm the fucking
Well, the
champ.
thing is, when you go out drinking, you're driving, and then I guess it's not really that I like drinking and driving, but I like getting on the bike, going out with the boys, and what do? You bar hop.
Right.
So what is that?
That's-
That's drinking and driving.
See, that's one of the things. Like, that's actually one of
Yeah,
my
Christina,
big
you're
things
correct.
is being on my motorcycle. I did not want to fucking drink for shit. Like, I would have a couple drinks, but I did not want to get drunk when I was on the bike.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy to think about too, because we have a lot of friends that are bikers. You know, and I sit here and I watch. I'm like, man,
Becky's here.
Becky's here.
Becky's here.
Becky's here.
Becky's here. Anyways,
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky. and the dog. The dog is back as well.
Yeah.
Dog is back inside.
She wasn't barking too bad.
No,
No,
not
she
bad at all.
wasn't. She barked a couple times, but
If y'all don't know Becky, Becky's here. Becky's cool as hell.
Oh yeah, you'll see that. Nope, you can't see her on here.
she's in the
either.
video right now.
She was close. I think she was close. I don't know.
Hi, honey. How are you?
How's it going?
I'm good.
Come on over. Let's let her get in on this regret thing.
No, because she's just gonna say me.
Hey, do you regret this guy?
No
We
All
talked
right.
about marriage and regrets.
Yeah, we did.
regrets of divorce, sir.
There you go. That's what we're talking about. I don't.
That's why I'm divorced.
You're going back to work.
I don't have to yet, but
Oh, nice,
I see a picture tablet.
nice.
And she's gone again. I think she's leaving us again.
It's almost.
Oh, Christina Morales says hi because she heard us yelling.
They're live on their TikTok.
Yeah, we're on our TikTok
So we're
today.
dual podcast.
Dual podcasting today. That's a good one.
Very nice.
Any other topics? I mean, like that was a good one.
That was
Well,
that was a
better
hard
than
one.
expected.
That was a
That-
hard
that-
one
that-
for a minute. I was like, oh,
What was the other topics you had written down?
yeah.
Oh, I wrote down.
You
Quite
had a
a bit.
clothing line one, right?
That was the last one because I figured we could get into details and stuff right at the end, but we can
already
talk
talked
about it
about that.
whenever.
Yeah, just talk about it. We're gonna actually talk about it.
But I was gonna ask
Bye.
about.
Thanks, Becky.
See you in a little
Bye.
bit.
You're my hero. You just didn't bring me a monster. That was the only downfall of today.
I can't read minds.
Yeah, she did text me. It
I was
turns
gonna
out.
say you should have answered that shit.
I should have. I didn't know it was her. I just ignored it.
Damn. I saw her calling. I was like, oh, well, we're just.
Oh, I just ignored it.
yeah.
If you'd have said something, I'd be like, "Oh, she's probably on her way." And I told her we're podcasting, so
I
she didn't want to
I
interrupt.
just caught the
Oh,
reflection
man.
of the Jeep pulling in the driveway.
Oh man, I love it. No clothing line. Go ahead, hit us up. What
But
do you-
yeah, I
what do you
wanted
hear?
to talk. Well, I was going to talk about at the end, so you could get a good plug. But we can do that at the end anyway. Plus, you don't have like the website and stuff live anyway, so we'll bring you back on for that one.
Oh yeah, hey Becky or Christina, give me 1 second, and we're gonna get to that. That's a good topic.
Cool. But yeah, I wanted to talk about like what kind of clothing you were going to do and stuff like that, or if it's just all over the board.
I think clothing wise, I think it's going to be different.
It's probably going to be more towards like hunting and fishing.
And
That's your brand.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to make what you need.
Well, yeah, but like all over for your
Yeah,
clothing
but for
line.
ourselves.
Like, are you going to do like
for us.
flannels and stuff?
Oh, most definitely.
Because
Probably.
I think like that flannel thing's getting big again.
Isn't it nuts? Like, I was just talking to him about it. Isn't it crazy that, like, the old styles are just...
Dude, Champion clothes. My kids go apeshit over Champions.
over
Mine
Champion?
too.
We used to beat the kids up that wore it.
Yeah, because we didn't like them. So,
Right.
I'm just kidding. I never beat nobody up in school. That was always this guy.
Come on, baby. You
Yeah,
gotta go lay down. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
But
But yeah, it's
yeah,
weird.
we're
All the
gonna
styles
be-
coming back.
we are going to be all over the board, I think.
I like that because
We're gonna knock out some hats. We're gonna do some desirable quote shirts. We're gonna do, probably all of it.
I like the
Just-
quote. It's funny you were talking about the you don't have to be good to start thing being on a shirt.
I think we're going to put that on a shirt.
Yeah, at the end of all my videos, I say,
Go
be
lay down.
kind to yourself, and if you can, be kind to someone else.
Yeah,
And I was just
that's a
like,
good one.
I was sitting there, and I was literally sitting down with, I think, a couple guys, and I was like, I got to come up with something to say at the end. And I was going to make it something outdoorsy, and I was like, yeah, I'll go with that. Turns out Ellen does the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
that's where you heard it.
I might have heard it.
It might be where you heard it.
Yeah, but I just stuck with it. I was like, I'm just going to say it anyway, because it's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
we're gonna be all over.
me
that
and
place.
Ellen can both have this one.
That was the other thing. That was the other thing that Scotty and I had talked about was partnering up for his shop and putting clothing line in there.
Yeah. It's going
you
to
know,
start probably
so-
small.
Yeah, super small. We'll do shirts here and there, get some logos ready and whatnot. Man, we'll start knocking stuff out. But
Well, no matter where I get, it's going to have to be small just to make sure I can pay the overhead.
not to sound kind of whatever about it, but I did hear that they just put a new golf place in the mall.
Yeah, we got to
BC
check out the new
Golf
golf store.
No, that's not in the mall.
No, there's another
No,
one.
there
Great
is.
Lakes
No,
Golf.
they-
It's Great Lakes
they-
Golf.
They put a new
BC
store.
Golf is
Yeah.
at my Putzes.
Yeah,
no,
that's
now
the
they've
one
got,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah, but
They've
no,
got-
they put a new golf store in the mall.
Oh, so
They just opened.
yeah, it's got 2 simulators. BYOB. It's crazy awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I was thinking a small outlet store in there wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
They're not
And it's
expensive
rent,
because they
so
can't
when
get
it's done,
people
pull out.
in there. Yeah,
you know?
exactly. But yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go at it and see
That's what I
happens,
keep saying
you know?
about it. I'm just pulling triggers. Just dealing
So-
with the rest of it later.
Right.
Yeah, that's where we're at. So Christina actually asked another question. This is kind of a weird one, but we're gonna talk about it just because it's what it is.
If it's weird for you,
She said,
Right.
don't get offended, but do men really find men secretly desirable? I'm going to be honest. I have no problem saying that guy's super attractive.
oh, I like, yeah.
I
Oh,
can't.
most definitely.
I'm not going to hide it.
yeah,
There's
I'm
no
not-
point.
I'm not
I mean,
ashamed
I don't
to
say like secretly attractive, but I know when a guy's good looking or
Yeah, no. Desire.
Oh,
I'll
most
explain people like he was that guy who was with me, not the ugly one, the good looking
Yeah, the
one.
good looking.
I'll be doing that later.
Yeah.
You guys figure out who's who.
Yeah. Yeah. I reached the ugly status a long time ago. So,
I've been ugly my whole life. I don't care.
yeah, me too, man. I am not worried about it at all. But
I've
no,
never cared.
I don't
I don't
think-
know if that
I
makes
don't
you
think
ugly
I've
or
ever-
not.
No, like
I've never
that,
hidden the fact that I thought a man was attractive.
No, hell no.
No.
You know,
No.
that's like
It's
It's like-
life,
when Captain
You'd have
America
to be
came out.
super insecure.
Yeah, when Captain America
So-
came out,
especially
and,
the height.
and he came out of that machine and he was all bulked up. I'm like, God damn, he's attractive.
It's like
I'm like,
almost-
fuck, man.
almost
Like,
every time I watch Yellowstone and you see one of the Wranglers that
yeah.
finally like the pros, like the real
Yeah, the
Wranglers
real
that
ones.
like make appearances on there, I'm like, Jesus, that guy's jacked.
Yeah.
Because like these actors are cut, but then you see like a real Wrangler and they're just jacked.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
like,
look at
what the
like
hell?
like Ryan Reynolds
Yeah,
when he did Deadpool,
yeah, dude,
bro.
You know,
he's jacked.
Ryan Reynolds is a different
Well, I mean,
type
he's
of
jacked
species,
anyway.
I think. I
So,
think
so is
he's
like
so
Mark
funny.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Well,
jacked.
they're just like, what do? They don't have to go to work. Like their job is to be that guy.
right.
You know.
right.
At a point, like when Mark Wahlberg first started out, like Boogie Nights and shit, he wasn't jacked. He was in shape, but he wasn't jacked.
Right.
But then now he's got that. That's his character. So
That's
now
true.
it's just
Yep.
every day stay
that's
jacked.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'm not afraid to say a man is attractive.
Yeah, man. If we go,
I'm
Also-
terrified to say when a woman is because I'll get
See,
backhanded
that's
so
the
fast.
thing.
That's the
That's-
thing nowadays.
well, that's
is
because
it's
you got a
horrible.
lady and you
Right.
can't be saying that kind of shit. But
Right, Mike's just cocking off at the mouth.
dude,
all
I
day.
do it. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I have no quarrels just saying it, and I think that's something that the world lacks is just say it, dude. Like,
Right. I that's
what's the point in hiding it? Like, you're gonna sit here and I'm gonna go, hey, you guys see this? You guys see this girl?
yeah, that's weird.
No,
See,
that's
that-
weird.
That's where it gets
See,
weird.
that's what I find weird is because if she looks at us and we're over here whispering and I'm like, Jesus, you know, she knows already.
That you're
Why
talking
not
about,
just-
Oh yeah,
why
most
not just
definitely.
say it?
Most definitely.
Why not just say it?
right?
You know, I have no quarrels just holding it in and letting it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, all right, here it is. This is what I got to say.
Yeah.
You know, but no regrets. No regrets about thinking that guy is attractive either. So there we are. No regrets again. I like it.
Well, I think there is the other side though. There is people that are like they hide it. You know, they don't want to talk about it because they'll lose some of their masculinity.
Yes.
Because not everybody's us.
And I think
You know?
I think that's what she's trying to get at.
Right.
Is, like, do men think other men are secretly desirable? There are some men that
Yeah, not
probably
these three,
like that. But for us, no. I
And I don't
can't
think-
speak for
Nah,
everyone.
we're,
yeah, and desirable. Like I'm not attracted to men, but I know when one's a good looking dude.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes. Agree.
Right.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't just hide it, man. It's like then I feel dumb if I do hide it. And I'm like, well, now inside I'm battling with myself. Like, is that weird that I didn't say it? Like,
Yeah.
like
if you say
so
it,
now,
you get-
now I've just got it. Now if I say it out loud, it's like, okay, that wasn't weird.
Yeah,
because
if you
now
say it, you
everybody
get-
else thinks the same thing I'm thinking.
Yeah, you get some
But-
gratification. Like
But
I
I'm
got
thinking
that off
about
my
it in
chest.
my head. I'm like, well,
Yeah, that's
Oh.
the thing. Getting stuff off your chest too. That's a big one.
yes.
If you're keeping shit inside,
Well, that's the thing is like with us three, I know for a fact we don't hold shit in.
no.
We say what's on our mind. We say what we feel. In
Yeah,
our
if somebody's
hearts.
making one of us mad, they know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, there is no.
like there we don't hold back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to hold back about, man. There's nothing to.
No, and a lot
We
of times
put
I've
everything
created
out
good
there.
friendships, legit friendships off telling somebody like, I don't like what the fuck you do.
Right.
Like, I don't like
for
how
sure.
and
Oh,
then
yeah, most definitely.
then that opens up a dialogue anyways.
You know, that kind of brings this point of there was a friend of ours that who's become a really good friend now. I'm not going to throw out names and
I
stuff
want
like that,
coffee.
but he and I did not start off very well. You know, and it was because I was being a douche.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I was being that douche. I was doing shit that shouldn't have been done and being said, and he put me in my fucking place, and we've been good friends ever since. You know,
Well, look at the
always-
shit that happened between me and you.
Yeah, this guy has put me in my place a couple times. But yeah, I mean, you're right. Friendships like that are built different. It's just built different.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think. What do you got? I know you got one more topic in there, Scotty. I know you got one more thing that you wanted to talk about.
Did I just push a button?
Yeah, you
got
unmuted
it.
yourself.
No, you just muted yourself.
Oh, I thought I pushed one of these.
No.
No, well, you would have heard it. Your headphones are on.
It muted it.
The
Well-
failure of the day.
Yeah.
Or semi-current. What do you mean semi-current?
Like current events, I don't want to talk about them.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about.
I don't even
Here's-
keep up on the current events because I
There's
don't
too
give
many
a shit.
now.
It's not just
Because
that.
I don't give a shit.
I don't find current events positive right now.
If it doesn't affect my life, I don't care.
Well, and I guess for me, it's not even that if it doesn't affect my life, some of it might, but it's not immediate. What matters is us, the neighbor,
Right,
making
right.
sure I say hi to the kids and that little
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, most definitely.
Not finding out what's happening with Hamas and
Yeah,
Ukraine
sure.
and Russia and all
yeah,
that.
I don't give a
Like,
shit about that.
I'll catch the
Thing is,
cliff
I don't
notes.
even watch the news.
Yeah, me either.
I gave it up a long time
I
ago.
never watch the news because a lot of that's fucking bullshit.
Right.
Well, a majority, like 90% of it is bullshit.
Yeah, it's directed and they have a narrative and all that.
Yeah, man. It's
But
I don't like playing that game.
I don't read the newspaper anymore. I don't
when
like.
did you ever? I have never picked a newspaper up just to read it.
I
Like,
read the newspaper a lot.
I don't know why that
I
reminds
used to
me.
read it all the time. Like when our buddy Brad used to do the newspaper
well,
route.
yeah, you had no choice. You were rolling and wrapping them. Like, you're gonna read them.
Yeah.
I would
You're
sit,
around
I
them
would sit
24/7.
in the car if I went on a run with him. I would sit in the car and read the paper.
Sure.
All that stuff. But I would get a paper every day then. Like it didn't matter.
That's true. But
Like I got a paper every day. I would read the newspaper, which I mean a lot of people now don't even fucking know what that is.
that's true.
My family just had to go find one on Thanksgiving because of all the Black Friday deals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't like it used to be, you know. It used to be the thickest newspaper you could get.
Right.
Yeah.
well,
Now what
see,
is it? This big?
I don't
Like
know, I
all
didn't
like
see
all
it.
that crap. I don't even get into all that hype. Like the Black Friday bullshit.
I got to buy something today. Actually, you know what was cool? Small Business Saturday was this last Saturday?
I didn't
And
even know that was a thing.
I didn't
I
either.
had
My
no
mom
idea.
was
Never
my
heard of
first order. My mom specifically waited to order something from me for Small Business Saturday.
I did not know.
And
that
then
was
I
a
got
thing.
I got a few other people that reached out and were like, "Hey, Small Business Saturday, I want you to make me this custom whatever, blah blah blah." I ended up like these little I'm a very small business, and
Yeah.
it's like I was incorporated in this big Black Friday thing because I didn't put nothing out. Like
Right,
do
right.
this Black Friday sale. I didn't do that. But then
Well,
a
we're trying
chunk
to
of it
build
anyway.
everything. That's
Right.
the thing.
Somebody asked me the other day. They're like, "How far are you taking this SOC thing?" And I
As
was
far
like,
as it can go.
I guess as far as it's going to go, but I'm not sitting here like I want it to go at cost of enjoyment, quality.
Right.
You know, if I could expand production, which I could, then it's not me doing it. So there goes the custom part.
and then
of
it just takes it away. It's
Yeah,
it's
not-
just gone.
yeah.
Now you're just a factory business.
Like-
That's
yeah. And so that now I'm another Rapala, you know, or Berkeley, which would be cool because they make a lot more money than I do.
Like
But-
Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started off making these little duck calls. Now
Yeah,
they're
now
just
look,
as
Now
bad.
they're
Now-
now they're factory freaking company.
Yeah.
You know, small businesses they're just struggling right now, and it's the man.
You know what
I
we
guess.
did? We went and got the running boards and mud flats for the Jeep from Pines, and I was like, "Hey, you know, let's." We had to make sure to took cash out, so they didn't get that credit card hit because it was
Yeah,
$700 and some
crazy.
bucks, so it would have been $70.
Yeah.
You know, or
Just for a credit card.
just to go
Yeah,
to the credit
extra.
card company.
Yeah.
What's up with
yeah.
that though? Because I was just
Well, they got to make their money, and I get it.
working
But
at
like
a
when
garage.
so if you have the money, if you're not buying something on a credit card, you know, if you have money,
No,
for
the
small
thing is-
businesses, I go get it. But
the
like
thing
Walmart,
is, there shouldn't be an extra charge just for using the credit card.
Well, no,
which is
they didn't
bullcrap
have an
because
extra charge or nothing. It was just that they're gonna get their cut taken out
Yeah, they
because
get-
credit card processing fees.
Yeah, they get money
like
taken
they
out
didn't
because of
charge
that.
us any extra. We
Oh,
could have
yeah,
paid with
that's
the card.
what it is.
Yeah, it's the credit card companies charging them. So the money that they charged us, I went and took the money out of the bank to give them cash.
Yeah,
And-
I was just working at a shop that you used your card. It was a 7% charge.
That's getting
Yeah,
their
it
money
was
back.
it was like
You know,
$19
and I'm like,
or
why?
whatever to buy the stuff, but then it was $20 because I used my credit card.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't.
I mean, I understand both sides. You know what I suggest? Because there's restaurants doing that, quite a few. And a lot of, especially here,
Ooh, that's a
especially in
good
Bay
one.
City, people are
it's a
getting
good one,
hurt.
Christina. Hang on one second.
And I was like, incorporate that credit card charge into
Right.
your price. And then if you want, give them a cash discount.
Yeah, for sure.
Then people think they're getting a
I'm-
discount rather than getting charged
I'm seeing
extra.
a lot of people do that.
Right.
Like I was just, where was I
Old
yesterday?
City Hall.
Old
if
City
you use
Hall's
your
doing-
card, they have a surcharge.
Willow does, if you pay cash, it's 3% discount.
Right. And
You
then
know-
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, and I think it's going to work out great.
You know-
But you know, Christina, you are hitting something on the head that I think is kind
I
of
say
bad.
next time we bring her on because she's coming
Yeah,
up
dude,
with all
this
the good
girl's
topics.
rushing it right now.
She's coming up with some good
There's a little
topics, for
mobile
sure.
thing we can like make a phone call and Bluetooth
right?
people
Yeah,
in.
she can actually join the live. If she's live, she could join the live and just talk.
I don't know if that'll come back. We'd have to.
you know.
We'd have to find a way to bring.
We'll
your
figure it
phone
out,
in.
Christina. One of these days we'll have you on there. But let's
right
talk
here.
about this real quick.
That's the button.
Scotty, being a server and a bartender, I've been a server for I don't know how many times in my life.
I
I'm a
bet.
bartender and everything else.
I'm
Tipping
not-
is getting out of hand. People just aren't tipping.
I don't know.
Do you get that where
No.
you're at? Do they tip well?
Yeah,
You know,
I've always.
Well, that's
and-
a nice restaurant though.
And I'm not tooting my own horn, but I am. I went to college for resort management. Like
Right.
I was a professional server at a country club. So everywhere I've worked, I feel like I give better service than like my peers. So like I go out and if I get a 20% tip, and anybody that works with me will tell you, like I'll get 20% and I'll throw the receipt out and be like, oh, thought I had more on that one. Like 30 is my number. I want it. And I'll go get it. I tell people all the time, it's your job to come into a restaurant. It's my job to show you the time that you wanted. Like
Yes.
I got out of the medical field and went into the restaurant field because in the medical field, everybody was a cranky little bitch.
You know, that's a whole nother story.
Right. And then in the restaurant
It's a
field,
whole nother
That's
Right.
a whole
area
nother
of
business.
life.
yeah, so I think that tipping for, especially now, from Thanksgiving until New Year's, like you can make 25% of your income this month. And I've done it numerous times.
For sure.
Where you go all summer getting 18, 20% tips. And then now people get super generous during the holidays. And especially if you're working a holiday.
Most definitely.
Like if anybody that there's so much we could do a whole restaurant staff podcast. Because there's a lot of stuff like
that's kind of what I was just thinking about.
Yeah.
That. I'm like, oh man. What were
Like-
you-
I haven't worked in a restaurant or bar in years except for security.
I missed it, dude. I when Kevin and I chatted, he was like, I could really use a chef, man. I need a chef. And I was like, well, I am a chef, but I haven't practiced as a chef other than like the executive management side, coming up with stuff, ordering the food. But line cooking, I'm not super strong, but I can do it. And so I helped him until he got going. Then he pushed me back up front, which is kind of where I belong. Like, it's just what I'm good at. I can line cook.
You're good with
I
people.
can line cook, man. But I can't line cook like some of these line cooks out there.
Right.
You're good
Oh,
with
most
people.
definitely.
That's
Right.
the thing. It's like you're good with people. So
Well, and if anything goes wrong up front, I got it. Like, I know it. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not a manager, whatever. If something goes wrong with another server, I'm already there. I'm there before anybody else knows.
yeah, for sure.
And, like, if something gets screwed up in the kitchen, because I have that kitchen front connection, like, I've always been both. So I always know to get ahead of it. But then like, people see that, too, and they tip. And, I don't know. I thought COVID helped tipping.
See, I didn't think it did. Honestly,
I thought, like, because people
I
were
don't-
grateful
I don't
that you were
think it-
there.
because coming out of
I don't
COVID,
think it did.
I was a server, and people were just starting to get back into it, and they're kind of living their life by.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta be a
might
little
not be able
cautious.
to work anymore.
Might not be able to do this, and servers and everybody are going hard at it, but because that's their way of life.
Sure, and Dan hit it too. I'm in a more upscale place. I mean,
Yes,
it's not fine dining, but it's for the area. It's
I was gonna say
Upscale.
for the area, that's
It's-
probably
it's upscale for our area, most definitely.
right.
well, not just our area, for that specific
Well, yeah, for the
part
district.
of
Yeah,
town.
Yeah,
And it's
for the
probably
district.
it's one of the
Oh,
two
yeah.
classiest restaurants on that road. Or
right.
street or whatever, but I think H2O is really
H2O
Popped
is
That's my cousin.
awesome.
yeah that place has popped
H2O
off there.
is awesome.
Shout out to H2O because he has just done a great job. He
Yeah.
turned that building around and it is
Yeah,
fantastic.
we've all been in that building plenty of times.
Yeah,
I managed it.
I worked it.
You
we,
worked
we
it.
just ate there
Yeah.
last week.
I've had mixed reviews come in about it, but they had to get their feet wet, and a lot of people are gonna complain because it is a little pricier, but it has to be.
But
The
you're-
rent's high.
You're paying what
It's the experience. You're
you're
paying
paying
for your
for
spot.
the you're paying for what you're getting.
Oh,
And
no.
And so I take complaints with a real grain of salt because people are going to complain about
no
something
matter
because.
what.
Oh, somebody's gonna cry about something, most
Yeah.
definitely.
And we talked about it earlier. Like I don't think we did. I think I made that up. I don't think we talked about this earlier.
I feel like you do this a lot. You make this thing up in your head. You're like, man, I know I said something. No.
Yeah, but I don't think it was to you. I think I was on the phone. But I was like, it's like I'm not gonna reach out and say, man, I had a good time. But if I had a bad time,
Yeah, why?
people are like that, and I don't leave bad reviews. I only leave.
I
good.
can't leave a bad review on
I
stuff.
do bad reviews privately. Like I'll find the owner's number.
Have a great day,
shoot him a
Christina.
text.
Absolutely. Thank you for jumping in and giving us some topics to talk about.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Christina.
most definitely. Thank you, Christina.
That's the other thing I think is why don't people leave good reviews.
People are miserable.
And it's sad. It's sad how miserable people are. Like, I used to be miserable. I used to be.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
honest. Dude, I was miserable all the damn time.
I had to fucking slap him up every now and then.
That's
That
true.
was for you.
Like, cheer the fuck
That was
up.
for himself.
That was that's how you cheered you.
That's how you got out of your
It's
misery.
like, cheer
by
the fuck
slapping
up,
me,
man. Come on.
Which is fine. That's fine. Just hit me. I'm cool with it. I don't care. But something I wanted to talk to you about earlier, Scotty, and now that we're back onto the topic of stuff, back to your TikTok. I think that's something that you really should jump back into.
It's not that I never jumped in. I started it.
I think
and
that's
haven't
something
done
that you need
anything.
to. I think that's something that would work out great for what you're doing.
I think like my long form YouTube videos are fun, and I'm not gonna even if it never does anything. I
Right.
like it, but I think I was doing like Snapchat previews, like for you guys, my buddies. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out here fishing. Stay tuned for the video. If I did that on TikTok,
Yeah. And the
You
nice
know,
part
that's
is
why I
like what we're
started.
doing today is we're going live, and
right?
the nice part is you get the views.
Yeah,
And if people are, we talked about this tipping and being generous thing, they can support what you're doing. They can send you,
yeah.
Right, we
gifts.
get
They can-
gifts and everything.
they can
and
do all
that.
those things, and it really helps your
I get
business.
that on Facebook,
creates-
and I
and it
don't know
creates-
why ever. I'll post a post like one of my shows. I
Oh,
posted
yeah,
it, and somebody
yeah.
gave me some money and whatever.
It'll-
and then
it'll-
YouTube, obviously, they can give stars. or whatever
generate-
it is.
Yeah, and that's
Way
one
more
thing.
followers.
That's one thing I'm never gonna. I'm never gonna do this, but I do see a lot of like TikTokers and YouTubers and stuff. Well, throw me some money and support what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it
I'm
going.
not asking for money.
I'm not gonna ask you guys for
I'm
money.
just-
I'll
just
go
doing
get
this
it.
If
'cause
you're
I
If I
want to.
need money, I'll go get it.
Now, if you're feeling generous and you think you're liking what you see, cool.
Sure,
I accept,
but I'm not gonna ask.
but I'm not gonna beg you to pay
I do.
me.
You know what?
to
I
do
feel
this.
bad doing, even like on the YouTube videos. Like on my way out, I always say, hit like, hit subscribe. I'm just doing the YouTube thing, like hit like and subscribe, blah blah blah. Make sure you're checking us out. Check out Facebook, whatever. But in the middle of videos, I'll be watching other videos, and in the middle of them, they'll be like, "Hey, make sure you subscribe." Blah blah blah.
I'm not gonna do all that. Like,
I know.
Like
And
I feel
I-
like if it's good enough, they're just gonna do it, and I
Yeah,
don't have to tell you.
That's where I'm at. If my content's good enough, you'll be watching.
Good.
And
Yeah.
when my content's, like when I'm putting videos out and I'm gaining subscribers, what better feedback?
Yeah, for
Like-
sure.
Going out on Facebook and begging for subscribers and stuff. Like I'll post a video, hey, if you like it, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And I post them in like these fishing videos, like, hey, I went out trolling, tried a new technique, did this. That's not to get people over there. I'm in a walleye trolling group showing how we went out and slammed them. Because
Right.
I don't hide nothing. I don't
And that-
hide my spots.
That's the
I don't
cool
hide
part
nothing.
about what you do is because your videos can be informational. You
Yeah.
know, you can just be like,
I did the ones modifying Aria's kayak.
yeah,
that was fun.
That's what I'm saying.
I was
Like,
going to
you
do
can-
it anyway, so why not grab the
Yeah,
camera?
you can send out videos that are informational and just enjoyable for people to learn something. That's kind of what I like about this is, like Christina, just throwing out topics.
Yeah, I like that.
You got a question? Ask.
I
We'll
kind of
answer.
like
I have no
the
problem.
live thing. Like,
Yeah.
still record it, throw it up on Spotify later, but if you have a live platform.
Yeah, which is nice, and that was what I was trying to get at because
Yeah,
you do a lot of fishing videos, a lot. Like you are.
I know. I
you're
want to do
that
more
guy.
cooking videos.
But I think you doing a TikTok live while doing this,
That'd be fun.
you could reach out to more people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, check this
Like
out.
during, hey, I'm going to post this later on, Spotify or wherever.
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna
here's
put
a
it.
little teaser.
But now you're watching it live. So now if you want to re-listen to what I had to teach you,
Right.
it's right here.
Yep.
But this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I like the long form videos. I know YouTube's kind of outdated,
Yeah.
which, I mean, it's still like the number one search thing for tutorials and stuff. But I mean, it's not what it was. I mean,
No.
back like it was
Right.
for a while. People were posting videos of people falling down, and I mean, you couldn't get enough subscribe. I thought they were gonna break the subscribe button.
Oh man, you're not.
I
kidding.
was,
You're not kidding. Like,
dude. My YouTube search history when I started like a business and linked it over, I had to delete my search history because the whole thing was fat people falling down. And
I don't
It
even
was-
know
it's
how
all
to
Yeah,
react
I
to
do
that.
see me trip Michael.
Yeah, yeah, the fat guy in the group. I appreciate it.
I'm fat too. Shut up.
But no, I think that's something
I'm
you
out
should
of
jump
shape.
into.
I'm not fat, but I'm out of
You know,
shape.
I
these
think that's
days.
something that would really work well for you, especially in what you're doing.
I know. I gotta get better at it. I've never been it's weird. Like, I've always been outgoing and upfront and stuff in public. But posting on social media and stuff has never been something I did. Unless I was drunk ranting in the middle of the night about something dumb. Every time, like, if you go back through my old Facebook, which is now deleted, but if you went back,
Which is probably smart.
Yeah, every post I had was midnight or later.
That's true. I remember those nights.
Yeah.
Because I'd wake up and I'd be like, what the hell did Scotty do
What did
this
Scotty
time?
do last night?
Yeah. I'd either drunk rant or I'd post a bunch of ignorant memes or
Yes.
some stupid something
just because
like
you
that.
could. Because you could.
Yeah, and that's what I became, like, that's what I became to hate.
Known for
It doesn't make sense.
It does make sense. You started to hate
I
who you
hated
were.
Facebook and myself,
Yeah.
and I was like, I gotta delete Facebook. So I deleted it for like 2 months. Or I don't know exactly how long it was, but long enough. I was like, okay, I'll get back on there. And then I was disgusted by everybody else. I started a new Facebook, new email, everything, and I started seeing like all these other people I added, and the only thing they ever posted was ignorant, stupid stuff that they have no relevance to in their lives at all.
And which was what you were doing.
It's exactly what I was doing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I was so mad at it. And then I at that point I had tried to quit drinking and I kept failing and I was trying and failing. I'd make it a couple weeks and then end up annihilated,
Yeah.
And then I'd feel bad. So the next day I would drink because I felt bad about drinking yesterday. Well, fuck, I guess I drink.
Might as well just keep doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I started it. Might as
And
well
so
just
then
do it.
I was like, that was the beginning of my I'm gonna be a better person journey. And it didn't take. Like it took a while from there for it to actually go.
Right.
But
Well, I mean, that's part
that's when I was like, all right, we gotta do something.
that's part of the journey, though.
Yeah.
That's part
yeah.
of.
I talk a lot, like in AA or to they send newbies to me a lot because I'm the newest newbie that kind of stuck. And I tell people all the time, like, if you fail, that's okay. Like,
You
I
gotta
did
fail.
a lot.
You've got to
Well,
fail.
yeah.
If you don't fail, you're not succeeding. I mean,
Anybody that succeeds has failed.
Right.
yeah. I mean,
I was
Okay.
listening to a motivational I listen to a lot of them in the morning. It makes me get in that cold plunge because I hate that thing. I was listening
I'm sure.
I was listening to a Viking thing today. It's like Vikings, like, okay. Like they I just listening to like it's somebody reading Viking journal entries or whatever. But listening to that stuff, I'm like, I can get in the cold water for 35 seconds, and then once I'm in there, I'm okay. I can get like a minute and a half. I'm up, building up, But it was like, if you see any person who's successful, it doesn't mean they're better. It means they didn't give up.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, and that
Oh yeah.
I just listened to that this morning,
and that's the cool part.
Yeah.
Is you got to fail.
and
You have to.
I was good at giving up. I went to college for, medical pharmacy, and I just was like, I don't like it. I'm going to give up. And that was probably the best thing I ever did, really. But it was, at the time, felt like quitting. I was giving up. It was hard, and I didn't like it. If I would have became a pharmacist, maybe I would have liked it, but I doubt it.
It's just not your passion.
No, dude, I hate miserable people.
And that's another thing that pisses me off was when people are like, well, this is my passion. No, this ain't your passion. You're doing it because it's successful and you just want the money.
Right.
Like, you can be successful
Yeah,
in your passion.
my favorite thing is waiting tables at a restaurant.
Yeah, and that's
I don't
that's
even
what
like
I'm saying.
bartending anymore because the reason I don't like bartending is because you have to close. That's fucking it. That's it. It's the only reason I don't like it. You're the last one there, and I hate that. I want to go to bed. I want to go home, and I want to go to bed.
Yeah, fuck that bartending thing, man.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I absolutely get it.
But I love waiting tables. I like it when people come in. I like that they come in to get a pizza, and I like it when they leave and like, wow, you did a great job. Thanks.
yeah,
Like,
sure.
you did a great job. Not the food was good. Like, I love that. I love that I work at a place where I'm confident that they're getting a great meal every time. But then when
their food's good.
yeah,
Their food is
I'm
good.
a huge
I
fan,
love
dude. Shout out to
food.
Kevin, dude.
Yeah, Kevin's good, man.
He busts
Kevin's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, dude, definite big
Ever
shout out to Kevin.
since he came
Yeah,
to Michigan, like
20 years ago, 21 or
Has
something
it
like
been
Isn't
that.
that crazy to
long
think it's
now?
been that long?
Dude, we're not young anymore.
like I was
Oh
there,
man,
I
you got to
was-
throw that out,
bro.
there.
I was literally there when he opened the shop.
Yeah, because he opened at like Steamers, then was next to
Yep.
River Rock,
Yep.
and then from River Rock to where he's been at that location.
No, that's what I'm saying. He moved 3 locations
Yeah, he
within
did.
3 blocks.
Yeah, this. You want the real kicker? The location he's at now, it's like coming up to 12 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That doesn't seem like that at all. It seems like a couple years
can't
ago
believe
he
it's
was
been
next to
that
River
long.
Rock.
It does
Can't
too.
believe it's been
Remember,
that long.
it'd be so easy to just walk out the door and be like,
Dude, that's when I was bartending at River Rock.
right.
I bartended.
Oh yeah, I forgot
there.
you bartended there. I forgot you bartended.
I ate a lot of Brooklyn Boys pizza
Oh,
there.
man, who you telling? How you think this came about?
We were.
I used
Bro,
to hang out on
every
that
time
street.
I was freaking binging down there. We would hit Brooklyn Boys after the bar closed because they always stayed open till like 3-4 in the morning,
Yeah, pizza by the slice.
and everybody was buying it. Pizza by
That
the
New
slice.
York feel,
Yep.
pizza by the slice is cool.
Dude, he used to kill that. He used to
He was
make
killing
bank
it.
making that.
The reason I worked there, I could have worked anywhere. You know, with my experience, I could go anywhere and do what I'm doing. I mean, with my experience, I would get picked over a lot of people for a server spot for sure.
Oh, for sure.
And the reason I picked Kevin punches the clock. I mean, he doesn't technically, but he counts himself as a worker when he does his schedule. He
works
counts
his
himself
ass
in.
off.
Yeah, he's one of us.
He works his ass
Yeah,
off,
that's
and even though he's the owner, he still works his ass off.
he works way too hard. He needs a break, but that's when people talk about their passion.
That's his passion.
Look at that guy.
That's his passion.
Man, motivation for sure.
That's his passion.
Dude, he loves it.
But that's the other thing is
And to be able to do it nonstop, 20 years. He said he hasn't been on vacation in far. I don't remember how long he said, and I'm not going to try to remember because I'll get it wrong. But it's been a long time. Like, it's been a long
do
time
that.
since he's had a vacation.
You know what I hate though? You don't fucking serve the lasagna anymore.
We just had it this weekend. You missed it. I'll text you next time. I'm sorry.
Mother trucker.
I didn't know you liked it that much.
Yeah, he's a big lasagna fan, man. I don't.
Bro, I'm fucking Garfield. All right.
Oh, God.
He's not wrong, dude. He makes one of those Stouffer like
I
lasagna
make the
pans.
party
things are
size.
good.
I make the party
And he
size,
just- he'll
and
sit
I'll
there
eat
and
the
just
entire thing.
Eat it.
I'm
man.
not mad. Those things are pretty good.
I'm like, how do you do that?
It's
I
like
just
a
can't.
40-minute lasagna. Isn't it like 35 or 40
It's like
minutes?
40
You put it in the
minutes
oven?
or something
Yeah,
like that.
And
Sorry
it's
about
pretty
that.
dang good. I had some cheese. That's it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I
It's
think
not.
she needs.
We're
to go
talking
out
about
again.
lasagna, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, she likes it too.
She
That's
likes
a doggy.
food.
That's a doggy Garfield right there.
Right? Yeah, she didn't look like a baby seal from eating carrots.
Yeah, that's
No,
what we call it.
I know. I love lasagna. It's one of my favorite fucking foods.
All right.
And
Get back. You're
I
gonna knock
literally-
our
I
cords
literally-
down.
Actually, turn
I
that if
used
you want
to-
to get back in the picture.
Oh.
I used to order
There you go.
the lasagna all the time from Brooklyn Boys.
I didn't know that it was on the menu, but I know now. We do it as a special often enough, I think, to where
It's nostalgic.
it brings people in.
Yeah.
Because he posted on Facebook, like, we got lasagna. Then there's people in, they come in the door like, I don't need a menu.
Well,
I just want lasagna.
during the whole COVID thing or whatever, I used to always have it delivered to me when I was living on Jean Road. You remember that?
Yeah.
I used to have it delivered to me all the time there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I never was a delivery person until COVID, but
Yeah, I just can't.
I want my food hot. I'll go get it. I'll sit down.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
It
I'm
was
saying.
still hot
Like,
when it got to my.
for
Oh, I mean,
sure.
I was
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think for me, it's the restaurant experience. Like, I don't like fast food. I'll eat the shit out of McDonald's, but I don't enjoy it.
No, I can't.
Dude, I'm the
Like
worst.
I'll have McDonald's occasionally, but I can't do it.
I love it.
The one
I love it.
the one thing that we've been obsessed with,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Okay.
Taco Bell's.
I haven't really had Taco Bell since I quit
You gotta
drinking,
get-
and they got rid of the Mexican
listen.
pizza.
Bro,
I know they brought it back.
listen, you have to get a chicken quesadilla cut in half, 2 Dorito Locos tacos.
So just one cut on the quesadilla.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you open it.
You open the quesadilla, put the Doritos
Put the
Locos
Doritos
in
Locos
it,
tacos.
close it.
So it's
Bro.
like that.
It's like a gordita crunch.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is so amazing.
But it's
Be like a cheesy gordita crunch with that seasoning, that sauce in there. Because whatever's
that-
in that quesadilla.
the creamy jalapeno.
That's-
it's the creamy
sauce.
jalapeno.
Oh, well, I'll just put that.
Believe it or not, I found that on
And
TikTok.
see, the
one
thing
day.
is,
Can you find
I
the recipe?
get
no,
Scotty,
it's just-
Oh, I thought you meant the sauce.
I
No.
get the creamy jalapeno on the side as well.
Oh, yeah.
So no,
No, he just
I'll
pours
either
it on
dump
there.
it on it or
Dude, I could
I'll
drink
dip
that
it.
shit.
oh,
I'm
dude, you
telling
tell
Give me a
man.
Baja Blast and that sauce. Dude. Dude, I'd like to get some of that
shit is
sauce
so
and like
amazing.
put it on a Big Mac.
I buy the bottles of the fire sauce from Kroger.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
can't.
I could see that. I used to buy the Hooters. It's funny. I managed Hooters, and I'd go to Kroger and buy the Hooters wing sauce to make wings at your brother's.
Yeah.
When we made wings, we made wings. We didn't make them as often as we wanted to. We threw that one big party and made like 2 boxes of wings.
Oh,
we
yeah.
made like
Yeah, I
500
remember.
wings.
I used to be a thief when I worked at Hooters, bro. Like, I would take bags of the Daytona sauce home.
I used to cook.
Man,
I forgot.
that Daytona sauce at Hooters, that shit was so good,
The
man.
Daytona
You never
sauce.
worked for me, so I never felt that in my inventory.
I used to take that shit.
Everybody did, because it's like every inventory you did, there's, okay, we're missing 2 bags of this, but just, okay, now that's our new cost, because
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
much
'cause
is
you gotta
coming
make
up
for it.
missing
Yeah, you
every
gotta make
month.
up
It
for
don't matter.
For sure. For sure.
And it was
crazy.
tough. I mean, I don't know. That job was tough. I'm glad I got out of it. I miss it. I do miss
Me too.
managing Hooters. I don't miss the wait staff at all. It was just, there was too much drama. I missed the company
all right,
structure.
listen, there was way too many ugly girls working there that thought they were hot shit.
Well, I didn't care what they looked like as long as they were good servers, and you weren't
But they
getting
weren't.
good servers.
They weren't.
You
No,
were
they
not
weren't.
getting good servers.
They were horrible.
You're getting a bunch of daddy's princesses that their parents never made them do shit because they were so pretty and blah blah, and so they had no
No.
work ethic.
So pretty.
Right? They had no work ethic ever.
Yeah, which is sad.
There was a few. I mean, I'm blanketing the whole thing. There was a few that were hard ass workers,
Oh yeah, most
but they carried the whole team.
Yep.
Yeah, and which
And then you had a bunch
It's
of
sad.
cooks that only worked there to be close to the cute girls,
Right.
and so then they didn't do shit either.
I can name a couple of them for you.
Mike, I mean,
Yeah.
All right,
Mike-
I said a
Mike was-
couple. Don't
Mike-
single me out
well,
on
he's
this.
one.
Don't single me out.
him and his boys.
Whoa. Okay. You might be
Where are
right.
your boys?
All right. If you want the no,
Well,
I'm just
Dude,
kidding.
I didn't apply for that
I worked
job.
there
They
because
recruited
I
me
just wanted to have
a
somehow,
job.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know if I can work for Hooters. I got daughters. Like, I don't know if I can. And then when they talked to me, the structure was great. It was built good.
Was that
Man.
before or after art?
I worked for corporate.
Before
When they
art.
took-
I worked
from
for
art.
art.
Yeah, I was after. I was
R.I.P.
there.
art.
I was there for the takeover. When they were taking the stores is when I came
Yeah,
in.
that man. Jeez,
No,
that-
I worked for art.
I liked Art a lot.
Oh,
He
Art
I,
was
I
amazing.
loved art.
He was
yeah,
He was
like
awesome.
Dan said, R.I.P. Art, man. That guy was killer. He was.
He caught a bad rap for everything, but anybody
He
who's
caught a
that
bad
big,
rep over stupid stuff.
well, anybody who's that big anywhere, especially in a town this small, is gonna get the bad stuff.
She's
It's the
laying
same.
on my feet.
It's the same as we are. Like, people are only gonna
Laying
talk
on
shit.
my
The
foot.
people who are gonna say great things aren't gonna say it.
Yeah, no, and I don't care what people say. Like, I knew Art
Yeah,
outside
I-
of.
I
I
knew
knew-
him outside of all the businesses
Yeah,
and everything.
I knew Art outside the
He
business.
was a great
awesome.
guy.
He was
He was
a great guy.
I liked them.
I remember the day I saw him after somebody got him outside one time. I'm like,
Oh yeah, when he had the black eye and everything.
my
Yeah.
gosh, dang, man. that
When you
was
take
sad.
out
I
an
ran
old
into him
guy.
at the stables and somebody jumped him in the parking lot.
Speaking of stables, have you guys heard?
It's opening.
Very soon, right?
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, I was gonna
River
say,
Rock opened last week.
Yeah, I saw that.
They
I
reopened
love-
They
again
the day before
for like
they-
the 10th time.
Greg Kimbrough bought it
Yeah.
back with Earl from Bay City Bill.
the original,
Okay.
of it, right?
Yeah, it was him and Willis back
Yep.
when I worked there.
Yep.
Him and Earl from Bay City Bills are partners on it. I don't know who's crap poop. I don't know who's going to be the operations guy.
Way to fuck up your own podcast.
Whatever.
Yeah,
It's yours too.
yeah, it's ours too. There we are. Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know, like, if one of them's going to be running the show, one's a silent partner, whatever. I don't know who's who. I know there's a lot of nice wine bottles on the wall, though, so that's a great
Yeah,
thing
lay
for
down.
sure.
No, get down.
What do
Lay
you-
down, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
that's opening back up. There's talk about the Arlington, which hasn't been open in my adult days of drinking.
It has been mine.
Bullshit. I've been.
I mean, barely, though. I mean, when I was
I've been there a
bartending,
lot.
bartending
Well,
at River Rock,
well,
though, like, it
Mike-
was done.
What was that
was.
guy's Mike?
I
Mike,
was
he
there a
owns
lot.
the
I've seen a
Shook
lot of
in
bands playing
Saginaw.
there. I've seen a lot of bands playing there. Shook.
Owned it
Yeah.
for a while, man. And
Well, so there's talk of that. There's talk of,
Because I know.
not talk.
I know they're
almost done with
remodeling.
I
They're
haven't been down there to
remodeling
look at
different
everything in
hops or
Arlington
lumber
right
barons
now.
or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they're changing the name.
Oh, that one on the corner over by Jake's. Is that what that one is?
Nope.
No?
All on Midland Street District area.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Hereford and Hobbs, the stables.
Oh, yeah.
Lumber Barons is what
Yeah.
most recently.
Yeah, they took all that out. They're actually putting a live
Lumber
stage in there.
Barons, the stables.
Yeah, I don't know. They took the card out. The horse card out.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
Our buddy,
Yeah,
was pretty
our
cool.
buddy's the one that did
our
it.
buddy's the one that pulled that out. Well, I think you know.
And he's got one of the barrels.
Oh, he kept one?
They gave
That's
him
cool.
one.
He tried getting a couple, but they were
Yeah,
happy.
they're worth quite a bit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually got the Hereford and Hops logo on them.
yeah.
Also, it might
The
not
barrel's
be
worth
that
like
much.
$800.
I'm sure. Justin Wood.
Just
Yes.
well, the barrel itself, like,
Yeah.
with the logo and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But back to your business, dude. I am super excited for you to get open. Like I am.
I'm excited.
I'm ready for
I
it.
got some ideas for spots. I think I'm gonna definitely take my time. I'll get the loan. It's like I already talked to the bank. It's coming. I just gotta find where I think it's gonna work. I thought about doing this winter, just getting a mobile trailer and doing bait and like just pull up to public boat launches or call ahead like Linwood Marina or something
That's a good idea.
and be like,
I
hey,
guess I never thought about it.
you mind if I park out there? I got live bait tanks and I'm gonna sell some shit.
I got a trailer.
You know, I was thinking about getting an enclosed one with a little heater.
I
No.
never would have thought about that. That's a great idea.
I have an enclosed one with the ramp and the side door.
Yeah, but I want to put like tanks in it. I'm gonna have to build them in, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
'cause
to
you're
do
gonna have to
like a
build a-
dedicated one. I think. I don't know.
Well, you're gonna have to find a.
It's an idea I've tossed up. I keep tossing up ideas and figuring it out. But by the time I were to get a store, get it done, we're looking at next year at the earliest. You know, it's already November, so I'm thinking summer next year.
and that's
It's
probably
not-
a good
and
time
it's
to
not
start
like
it.
I don't have the truck. We can haul
Right.
it.
Right?
You know, that's
Yeah, the Jeep can't haul shit.
No,
Yeah, that's a good time to start.
I got the
It's-
burb.
Yeah, well, once I get because I can't. I'm on a registration hold, so I can't buy anything right now.
You're fine. I got the
So
burb.
but it's December 18th is my hearing date. So by then I should be able to go get some. And I'll just probably buy a little truck or I wanted to get a little gas saver. Get a
I'll
little.
sell you mine.
I was thinking about a Mini Cooper.
Those things are cool.
I know you've
I like
been
'em.
talking about that for a minute.
I like them. I would drive that thing all day.
I think I would, but the thing, like, I gotta make it inside as long as it's like 7 foot inside, so I can put my fishing poles in it. Because I have a bunch of 1-piece 7-footers. That's my favorite rod, man. So
Strap it to the top.
I might just get rod tubes and just mount them to the luggage
There
rack.
you go. That's brilliant.
Then it's not in your way because every time you put something inside your vehicle, it just hits you in the head anyway.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think a storefront would be sweet.
I want to do a store, little snacks, stuff like that, so where I could paint.
Need to get you a hot dog cart. Take it with you.
Yeah.
Start selling hot dogs too.
Little motor on it. I might pedal and shit.
I don't know, one of those pull behind ones.
Yeah. Well,
Then when you take it out of the trailer,
if I got a store, I do snacks, soda, bait, tackle, little
To go
little
Right.
shit.
Yeah, just the
to
basic.
go beer.
Yeah.
All
That
you
shit'll
need is
sell it.
Yeah,
all you
man.
need is the basic.
I'm not
until
against it. I don't know about licensing.
until you build a little higher.
Right.
Yeah, like snacks and drinks, bait, tackle, and then I want to keep it kind of local stuff. You know, there's some rod guys in town. There's other custom lure guys. I'm not so proud of mine. I'm not selling somebody else's. I'll sell everybody's local shit they make.
Right.
Somebody's got something they want to sell in my store for sure. I'll sell it. I'll give you, whatever.
And then sell all Michigan-made snacks and drinks.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, Michigan made, man. That's
I'd probably get Coke and Pepsi because they distribute the Fago and stuff, and then I'd do like Fago
Oh
brands.
yeah. Well,
You know,
Faygo,
it's crazy we talk about that.
Well, you got
because
Fago, you got Squirt, you got Verner's.
Yeah.
That's all Michigan-made.
It's crazy that we say that though, because Michigan made seems to be
Frito-Lays.
outside of Michigan too. Like there are a lot of states like surrounding
Well,
us
people
that like
leave-
Michigan made stuff.
Yeah, and like Florida, if you go to Florida, there's like a drive for Kogels,
Yeah,
a drive for Fago.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
But
saying.
it's because everybody that got old and moved down there still
Yeah,
likes
got
shit.
old. I'm
When
gonna start.
Everybody that's retired
When I
down
lived
there.
in Florida and I was like coming home, people were like, bring back Kogels. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna send a care package to the fucking old folks' homes down there. I think.
The old folks community.
Yeah, like
They're-
they got a whole community down there, right? Like they got
Sun
communities
City's
of
a
old people.
huge area.
They're,
Oh
they're,
man,
they're
It's like
the
a
new,
million people. It's all retirees.
it's like they're in Iraq. Got to send them care packages.
that's it. That's what I'm
Send
doing.
a
I'm gonna
foot
find out
powder
where all the,
Fago.
I'm gonna make a video to find out where all the like retired Michigan people are in
Arizona, Florida. Sun
And-
City, Florida.
And I'm going to
Sun City,
send.
Florida.
I'm
Yep.
sending a
That's
whole
like
trailer care
mid-Michigan.
package down there of
Oh,
just
yeah.
Kogel hot dogs.
Right.
Like
If you
just Kogel dogs, you
if
know.
you could get a distributor to take like the Fago and Kogels to Florida and then bring the Yingling up to Michigan,
That part.
dude,
Come on,
Dude,
man.
listen,
there's
for real
Yingling
though,
down
I have
there.
Everybody
heard.
wants Yingling
Listen,
up
I
here.
used to drink it when I lived in Florida. It's good. There's
I've
nothing
heard-
wrong with it.
I've heard that Yingling is in Michigan, and I keep saying it because I keep hearing it all the time. I just don't know where I've seen it, but I know I've seen it somewhere.
I could have swore I saw it in one of the bars we were
I
at.
just-
It was on tap.
Yeah,
I
it's
swear.
here.
You can buy stuff and sell it. You like they could go and get it and sell
It's
it.
here somewhere. It's in Michigan somewhere. It might be in like the Detroit area, maybe, but
Maybe,
I feel like it's here somewhere.
right?
I do. I just feel like it's here
It's a
somewhere.
good one. I don't understand why distributors don't understand that there's a gap that would fill.
Yeah,
like a
They make
distributor
a ton
that's
of money if they sold Yingling in Michigan.
right. If you look at like Hop Slam, like Bell's Hop Slam, they make it limited. It only comes this time of year. You can't keep it in stock.
you can. No,
Because
you
it's-
absolutely can.
The FOMO, the fear of missing out. People are like, oh, well, it's only here for a while. I better get one. And you'll get a million
It's
people
like-
that say, better get one.
You know, but
It's
that's
like
a
that
lot of alcohol.
Damn McRib.
Oh, man.
That sucker gets me every time. I hate it, but I always get
I
one.
can't
I got
eat it.
6 of them in my freezer.
I can't eat them.
See?
I can't
They're
eat
not that good.
They're
But
horrible.
it's the
Not-
FOMO.
Well, no, I bought the McRib, just
Freezer pack?
Like a,
whatever
Out of the store?
off brand from Save a Lot.
oh, the
the-
meat thing, and then you just put it on a bun?
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be good.
You know what I
No,
wish
it's
we
already
had?
the whole
with
thing?
bun.
No shit.
It's a whole sandwich.
Man, I wish we had a White Castle up here.
Flint.
No, I mean up here.
That's
Flint's the closest
40
one.
minutes away.
That's
not
40
even.
minutes I don't
It's
want to
too
drive to go get
far.
a
Me
freaking
and you,
White
Savio,
Castle.
used to do it all the time.
Well, good. You can drive. When you get your license back, you can drive me to White Castle.
Yeah, because there's no getting it sober. It's not
Especially
that
when-
good.
No.
So.
especially when you have your Mini Cooper. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's gonna be
it cost us
we're using that much
$1.60.
gas.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine us two big guys and you in a Mini Cooper?
We should go
Oh, man.
and check it out
Fuck
and
it.
see how big it is.
What's going on,
inside.
guys?
It's
That's funny.
it's going down.
Dude, I'm
Oh,
excited.
man.
I gotta get it now, then.
We're making.
I
a
used
trip.
to have that little Ford Escort. I love that thing. It had a 1.9 in it.
Yeah.
The 1.9 stick. I love that.
As
little
much
car.
as I hate Ford, the Escort had a lot of room.
I had the hatchback, so you
Yeah, I
could
know,
like
yeah,
shove lumber
yeah.
in it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like my buddy, when I talked about earlier about that had the newspaper route, he had a Ford Escort
Yeah.
stick shift
My dad got. I think it was a repo.
with the hatchback.
If I'm
It
not
actually had a
mistaken,
lot of room, and I fit in it great.
my dad had a wagon.
Yeah, you're a big
It was
boy.
like
you
a-
fit in that thing? Jeez.
It wasn't a repo. They towed it. It was a medical supply delivery thing for Bay Med.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They thought they blew the transmission, but it was this weird little spindle gear that was like $75. And then you had to pay it was like $8. But the title transfer is $75. So my dad got it for like $81 or something like
That's
that.
what's up.
And that thing ran
what's up.
forever.
I love
It
I love
still
it.
had like the fade mark from where the sticker was. But other than that, the thing was beautiful.
Bro, I'm
Love
telling you, excuse me.
No, I had that hatchback.
The
I loved
Ford, the
mine.
Ford Escort was a good fucking car, and them motherfuckers ran like no other.
Yeah.
So does the Ranger. My dad had a Ford Ranger.
Dougie had like 3 of them.
My dad had a Ford Ranger stick shift that son of a bitch ran forever. I
remember
that truck.
I remember that truck.
And it still drove just fine.
Dougie had a baby
Like,
blue stick, and it ran forever. We used to bounce it in the skill center parking lot. Like, he'd be sitting in it on his phone, and we'd get that thing bouncing so bad we bounced tires off the ground.
I'm almost
Man.
positive my dad would still have that truck today if it wasn't for that little kid that fucking rear-ended him and totaled the truck.
It was damn.
It wasn't
Saying,
me.
if it wasn't for that little kid that got big and couldn't fit in it anymore.
Yeah. Too big.
It was like some little 16, 17-year-old girl rear-ended him
Right.
and
Yeah,
just
that's crazy.
it totaled the truck.
You know, we talk all this shit about Ford, but they made some of the best vehicles.
Ford, Chevys. they're
My
all good.
Corsica, bro. When I had a freaking Corsica, and that thing was a beast. I lit the engine on fire, and it still ran.
Somebody had one. They put the I don't know if it was a Corsica, but it was like that 3800 engine or 2800, whatever.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
engine. It was in a minivan. And it lit on fire. They put it out with beer.
Yeah, and it started
And
back
then
up.
fired it up and drove it home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They never
That's
figured out what
literally
started
what
the fire.
happened to me. That's what happened to me.
Maybe it was you I was talking about it.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
It seems unlikely that two people I know.
Yeah,
Well, no,
it
it
does
wasn't.
kinda seem
I didn't
unlikely.
have my motor in a van.
I remember, but I could
my engine-
misremember the
My
van.
engine caught on fire, so I was grabbing dirt from the side of the road,
Right,
fucking put it out, and then started the car back up and drove.
right.
And it
I
was
cooled
fine.
down
And it
go.
was fine after that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the hell happened, but it just lit up. It's just
Right.
nothing. But that car went through so much. Like,
Yeah.
I treated that car like a fucking tank. I was doing,
Those things
there's
were
a back
dangerous.
road outside of Kingston that on each side of the road, it was like big hills. I was treating it like a half pipe.
I used to do that up north.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I would literally, like, me and my friends would get drunk, and I'd just be like, all right, boom, crank the wheel and just whip off into a field.
Right.
Like, that car went through so much shit, but would not stop running.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, man. Well,
I say we start winding down.
yeah, I was gonna say I feel like we're getting
How
about
far
that.
are we in?
We're about 2 hours. You know.
Oh, yeah,
and,
we're creeping
Oh,
up there.
wow.
and it's been
Hour
good
45.
conversations, man.
It's been good.
Most
I
definitely.
really enjoy doing this. It's fun.
I'm glad you guys are up there. Now you're out there. Now you see
Yeah.
what it's like.
Yeah, man. We're
And
gonna get this going.
Pretty affordable to get it going.
Yeah, exciting.
I mean, if you're not doing video with the GoPro and stuff, the phone works just fine.
yeah,
Well,
I think
well, I mean,
this
that's what we're going to be
Micing
doing.
in, I think will be a cool thing. We'll look into this right now.
I honestly
When we
believe
tear
what
it
we're
down.
doing here is actually working. You know, because it's a line out into
Yeah.
like
long
a
as-
headphone.
And if not, there's a way.
Yeah, you know, and they can still hear us, which is nice because I can see, you know, people are hearing us
Right.
the whole time. I guess my last thing is, what advice do you got for people? Like, what is it? What is your one motivation for somebody? Because a lot of people don't have motivation in this world.
if I want to do something, I just do it. Like, because all those years of me saying, yeah, I should do this, I should do that, I was scraping by, empty bank account, didn't have anything, living on people's couches. You know, even though I was paying rent and stuff at places, like, I didn't have anything that was mine. I had some cool stuff, nothing that mattered,
Yeah,
you know.
sure.
And then, like, now, like, I wanted to quit drinking. I stuck with it. I wanted to do the YouTube channel. Stuck with it. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do lures. And I fell in love with it. Like,
But now look.
I
yeah.
love it, dude. And it was just because I had this idea to try something, and I did it. Instead of sitting there talking about it, I fucking did it. And I enjoy it. I'm becoming a better fisherman, a better friend, a better person, better dad, just by grinding. And there's nothing I've done different. I'm still a dumb asshole, but I'm a reliable dumb asshole now. Like,
Right.
Concur the
whether I just alcohol was my problem. It's not for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I'm by all means, if you can handle your booze better than I can, drink away. But
Yeah,
I
you
just
could
can't.
not. You could not handle.
No,
well.
it beat me.
It
It
did.
beat me. It didn't start off like that. You know, it just over the years, I don't know what happened. Something in my mind flipped. Now when I drink booze, I become something else. I'm not
Yeah.
me anymore.
Yeah, right.
Which is nice because you don't do it. Like
Yeah.
you said, you try a little bit here and there to.
Yeah, I'll taste new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And then I go to my mom and dad's. I get that Heineken Zeros or, you know, the Stella makes a zero. Now there's whiskey alternatives. There's de-alcoholized
Yeah.
wine.
Right.
For
right.
me, it was a habit. I couldn't do like this. I couldn't have done this without booze because whenever I got together with people, we were drinking, and I don't do that now.
Yeah, which is
Right,
nice. You know,
right.
like it's nice because he can sit here and have drinks
Yeah, I don't care.
and you're just like whatever.
I don't care.
It doesn't. bother me.
I'm around it every day.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
around
for
it
sure.
at work. I go to my mom and dad's. At first, everybody's like, "Hey, sorry that I'm drinking." I'd go to people's houses, bust them up drinking. You know, just show up. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I didn't know you were coming. I'm like, so
You're
Who
cool.
cares?
or are you gonna
Right.
dump all your booze out of my account? Don't waste your money that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Drink
Right,
up,
for sure.
man. I'll drive. Yeah. Next year, I'll drive.
Well, we got ourselves a DD in Boston.
Heck yeah.
That'll be
As long
nice.
as they'll rent me a car, but I guess
we're
one of you-
driving.
I'm driving my
Oh,
truck.
there we go.
We're gonna
Yeah.
drive the bird down.
For
We're
sure.
taking my truck.
plenty of room.
Yeah, we'll go down there. I want to do a lot more trips, and I'll have to bring you guys too. Once I get my license, I want to just shoot to Chicago, fish the pier, shoot
Let's
to
go.
Yeah, for
wherever.
sure.
I want to go to
Yeah.
Austin.
Always down.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
I want to fish the Colorado River, Austin, Texas.
We can do the cast anywhere. It don't matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially with this, I'm hooked up to power just because I knew it was going to be 2 hours, and my lithium batteries are charging, and these are just regular Duracells.
Yeah, for sure, man. This is great.
So I was like, but we could set this up on a park bench and go.
yeah, for
Right.
sure.
And the YouTube channel, I mean, shoot, I got 5 GoPros, plenty of batteries, and all my Zoom cameras.
Yeah, which would be nice. And when we start getting all of our stuff together, we'll have extra.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
We'll have stuff.
We'll
Or
have
like-
everything, most definitely.
Take the stuff with us for podcast in Boston. Which
Yeah.
would be nice. We'll podcast from Boston for y'all, which
Yeah.
would be great.
Hell yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm
I
going.
can't
Thanks,
wait.
Robbie. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate you saying that. We're trying. Robbie says good live cast, fellas.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
We appreciate that kind of stuff. It really means a lot. But Dan, same thing for you. What is your thing? What do you got for somebody?
Keep grinding. That's it. You can't sit back and not do things. You can't. You gotta get up, get motivated. You gotta do things. You gotta. If you want to do something, just fucking do it. I mean, like I said before, everybody fails, but you keep trying. That's how you get better.
I agree. I think what we like to do is we like to be that motivation for people.
I thought I was so motivating to people before because, like, I was from.
because you were making people laugh all the time.
Well, yeah, I was.
You thought that was
fun.
motivation.
I was fun. I was the manager
for
of
sure.
some restaurant. I was a nobody. I was a manager of a big corporate restaurant. I wasn't doing what I was passionate about. I was managing fucking Applebee's or Hooters or whatever. But like, from where I came from, yeah, I was making good money. I went to college. That was a start. Like, I went to college from my town.
Yeah. No, I agree though. I think we want to be the motivation. for
Right.
people.
I thought I was
Most
more, and
definitely.
now it's like, okay, what can I do to help people today?
Well, see, and that's why I asked the questions, because I know at your end of your podcast you like to say a motivational comment.
Right.
You like that.
Yeah.
Be
Be
now
kind to yourself, and if you can,
that
be
and,
kind to someone else.
and why not just give them kind of something that they can be motivated about completely all day.
Yep.
You give them that one word that's like, hey, you got this.
Yeah. Well, what's yours then, Mike?
Oh, mine. All right.
Yeah. You gotta speak up now.
Don't hold back.
Because you wanted to ask the question.
Don't hold back. You cannot hold back on anything in this life, because if you do, I heard a great quote one time. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne Gretzky.
You miss them. And what's the point of not taking those 100 shots?
Yeah.
Right.
You're bound to hit one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You don't
most
make them all.
You're never going to make 100 out of 100 shots. There's no person in this world that is batting 1,000.
Right.
There isn't one person.
Oh.
But you got to take the shot.
Yep.
And if you don't, then you're failing.
Yeah.
I think if you're not trying, you're failing.
Yeah, and if you're
part.
gonna hit obstacles, but
Yes,
there's
who
also
doesn't?
There's always gonna
There's a
be
goalie.
something. That's life.
that's sports, and there's a
That's-
goalie.
Well,
Yeah.
that's life.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
nothing's easy. I fell into a couple easy things. I've been actually really blessed. And in jail, it's weird that when I was in jail, I learned how to be really grateful. And some days,
It's the weirdest places.
yeah,
That
like
you
I
learn these
learned how
things.
to be grateful when I was in jail. I was grateful that I didn't kill anybody. I was grateful that I wasn't in there for my 6th offense, full of drugs with a bad drug addiction. Like, I was grateful as shit.
Yeah.
And then when I got out and hit the real world again, I was like, oh, nobody gives a shit that I just went through this. Like, I don't matter on the grand scheme of thing. Everybody's still got their own shit. So I'm like, I have to be grateful for my own shit. Like, I have to do this for me. And then I learned how to just be okay with the day that went okay. When I was drinking, I did it because I was bored. And I
Yeah.
needed today to be like,
Yep, for sure.
oh, fuck, that was awesome. But not every day has to be awesome.
Right.
As long as it's
Right.
not awful, that's a damn good day.
Yeah.
Like,
no, for
sometimes
sure.
I go to
Agreed.
work, come home, go to sleep. That's a perfect day. Nothing
Yeah, why
happened,
not?
Nobody
I
got
mean,
hurt.
Yeah, you're not hurting
Right?
nobody.
I ended up with money in my pocket.
See, like
I was ungrateful. I was so ungrateful for the
oh,
life I had
yeah.
that I was reaching for more. That I
Right.
wasn't happy with the awesome shit that was going on in my life.
Yeah,
It's like-
I feel it.
it's
I
like-
feel that.
in my situation is I bought a house.
Yeah.
after literally living out of a couple totes.
Yeah, just recently.
And
actually.
I don't even know what to fucking do with all the shit that I own. Like, because everything's been in storage. Like, I've literally learned for the last,
2 weeks?
Since May.
Yeah.
I've literally only lived out of a couple totes for 6,
Weird
7
how much
months.
stuff we have.
And it's just like...
And you realize you don't even need it.
Right. Like, I
have
got so
everything I
much shit.
need to survive.
I got so much shit that's still sitting... I have so much shit that's still sitting in storage right now.
Yeah,
And
so do I.
I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, for sure. No, be grateful. You know, be grateful for what you have, for sure. But you can't just give up, man.
Right.
You're gonna fail. It is what
Over
it is.
and over.
You're gonna fail, man. You're gonna fail, and that's just part of life.
I'm having fun failing now, though. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to try. You know, I could have died. I could have sat in jail.
Robbie,
for a long
is that-
time.
I should be dead.
Yeah.
Robbie, was that comment for Scotty over here? Because I really think that that's something that he would really appreciate hearing, and I'm going to tell him what it said, even if it's not for him or not. But it was. All right, so Scotty, this is for you, man. Robbie says everyone knows you matter. You matter to them. It's you within yourself to know you do matter to everyone.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's
it.
probably one of the best quotes I have.
That's awesome.
That's a good one because
Thank you, Robbie. That's
thanks, Robbie.
freaking awesome.
You know, which super awesome that people like this are getting involved, because that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
We're going to talk
like-
about hunting. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about movies and music and whatever. But at the end of the day, we're here for them, and who knows what these people are going through.
Right. That's why I started it.
Exactly.
I was talking to my buddy every day, Justin Fabian. SIC Podcast, Scoots Inner Chaos was his idea, because I was calling him every day having this conversation.
For sure.
And he's like,
Right.
podcast it. And I was like, oh, okay. Then I talked about it for 6 months. And I was like, I want you to be my first guest. And we couldn't match up. He's a busy dude. I can't drive. I didn't have anything but a cell phone, you know. Well, I had all my GoPros and stuff. But he's like, the shit you say and, like, the change in you is something people will like. And I'm like,
the
I'm
change.
a nobody.
And I love the change.
Right. I hear that
the change
a lot.
is amazing. Too.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate
And
it.
it's weird because, like, to me, I'm still me, but I'm just the true me. Before I was lying,
You were
faking my way
lying,
to
faking
get
everything. Yeah, I know.
anywhere to make
And I
myself
called you out on it
all
all
the time,
the time.
dude. You were my brother for that. You were my brother for that
I feel
because
like
you
I'm
did,
okay.
and I'd be like, "You're right, I know." And it's like I would drink and get up here, and I get up here, and I never felt like I was good enough, and I had to be better and better and better. So I'd just fucking go with it, and then it would flow up to this line of shit, and then tomorrow I'd wake up and I'd fucking have to start it all over again, and then
you have to figure out who you wanted to be that morning.
And so, like, in my head today, I'm still the guy I was, but now I'm just truthfully who I was.
Yeah, for sure.
Without the shame of being like, yeah, I struggled,
For sure.
and I want this and that. I was always enough.
And without the lies
yeah,
and bullshit.
I was always
and-
enough. I was a good dude to people.
You
I
weren't
had to
enough
even
to
try.
yourself, though.
No, I didn't think I was.
Yeah,
Right.
And I think, Robbie, thank you for saying that, man.
hell yeah.
That probably hit pretty close to home for you.
Oh, yeah, it did. And it's like, I quit drinking, did it all, and it's because, like, shit, this is for me. Like, this is for me. Everything's for me. I was watching I'm stuck on Yellowstone again.
Who
Dude,
isn't
I
stuck on
love
Yellowstone?
Dude, I
Yellowstone.
watched it in jail.
I
We watched
love
We
Yellowstone.
watched like
Yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
I don't remember what holiday, or something. It was like a weekend, marathon, and we watched it all. And I just got through the episode, I don't know, a while ago, and it was like when he goes to marry Beth, and he asks the dude to be his best man. They're sitting at the bar, and he gets him a drink, and he says, "You did something that people never do, man. You outlived your past."
And
I was
that
like,
and
that's what I got to do.
That's another great quote for somebody like some people like us, because our pasts aren't great.
No, mine's.
None
I
of
had
our
a great
pasts.
upbringing. Like, I had a great upbringing with good family. There's no reason that I did what I did.
My past is horrible.
But I
Our
had a
past
long
is
stretch
shit.
of shit.
Even to each other, like, our past is shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like we've grown past it now.
Right.
We've outlived who the hell we were.
Right. I'm still trying to do that because like the making amends thing in AA and stuff like that.
I
A
still
lot of
have
that, I
I
don't
still
give a
have a
shit.
ton of amends.
Right.
Oh,
that I
for
gotta
sure.
make.
We're gonna have them the rest of your life.
A
believe it
lot
or
of
not.
the amends I'm making is I'm making a living amends. Like I'm just living differently. They'll see it and it's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
no, for sure.
Like, because there's people I don't want to go up to for fear of hurting them or bringing up painful stuff that they don't need to hear or stuff they don't even know about.
Right.
That's the one.
right.
I'm not going to go open these cans of worms to people that it's going to hurt them to know how I was. I'm just going to let it go and be better now.
Yeah,
Right,
and that's all you can
exactly.
do.
Yeah.
That's all you
Exactly.
really can do. Like,
Yep.
At the end of the day, you just have to be better.
Yep.
Because if you're not,
Yep.
then what was all the change for?
Right. I'm doing it for me now, which is a new thing. I was doing it to impress the world and doing it
Yes.
to be whatever. Now I'm like, I just want to make my situation better today than yesterday.
Right.
And if I do that over and over, then eventually it'll be pretty good. And that's like quitting drinking, dude. That 24-hour thing in AA helped because it's like you don't have to quit forever. But if you don't drink today and then you try it again tomorrow, before you know it, and if you just go today, before you know it, it's a long time.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I
Right.
am that because I still think about it. I'll wake up like today. I had nothing to do today. You guys were coming here. 90% sure Dan was bringing drinks. Like I woke up.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, I don't know.
I honestly
I was hoping you did. I didn't want you to not.
I honestly was debating on buying anything, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a couple
Speaking of which,
just to relax.
like, that's the other thing. It's like you said, you don't have to drink. Like, you can.
Yeah.
But
I'm
to some
way
people,
more
it's
fun
a vice.
sober than a lot
It's
of
a
people.
big vice for people, and I
Right.
don't think people know that.
That was my vice. And I said it on the last podcast. I say it on
For
the
sure.
YouTube channel all the time. I was an emotional, like,
Alcoholic.
teenager.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I drank to hide the emotions because you weren't supposed to show them. Especially us as men. We are not supposed to show emotions.
That's
So I
a
would
huge
start to
statement.
get sad, and I didn't talk about it. I drank about it. I'd get mad, and I'd just drink to feel better.
Well, that's
For sure.
That's just the life of a man.
Right. And so now I just talk about it. Fuck it. I talk about it openly to the world to hear, and there's no shame. There's no nothing.
no reason
And-
to have shame.
And I don't know why I did. And I wouldn't talk to counselors. I lied to counselors. The person I'm supposed to talk to.
For sure. Like I was the same way.
Right.
My mom was always like, dude, I'm taking you to a counselor. You have some anger issues. Like, I'm taking you. I would sit there and boldface be like, I'm good. Like, I don't even know why I'm sitting here talking. I'm good.
So cool.
And then when I get out,
I love having a counselor because I just shit on their desk, dude. I just like, dude, so I go tomorrow at 8 a.m. And it's like, it's got to be, I just have to ruin this poor lady's day.
Oh, I know. How do
Because
they
it's
do
8
that?
a.m.,
How
dude.
do they
It's 8 a.m. and I didn't see her last week. She had to cancel. So now I got 2 weeks of shit. like this poor gal. And I love her. She's so sweet. She's nice. She realized that she's obviously knowledgeable. So I'm not the only one.
For sure.
And at the end of the day, I hope like I'm not the worst.
Yeah.
Speaking on that, I had a counselor at the VA that, my psychiatrist
That's a counselor.
for
Pretty much.
for 2.5 years. He didn't get shit out of me.
Right.
And then I had a shitty event happen in my life.
Oh.
And I walked in when I had my appointment with him. I walked into the office. I told him, I said, shut up, sit down. I got to fucking talk.
We're dropping all that bullshit because now it's real.
Literally.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's probably been waiting for that
No.
moment.
Oh,
forever.
dude.
Oh, who
I
tell?
literally went off on like everything. Like a lot of the shit that I did and seen in Iraq and Afghanistan and all that shit. And then fucking like actual life experiences and all that shit of shit that I was just going through and everything.
Yeah.
I literally had like maybe 2 minutes left of the appointment. And the counselor just looked at me and he goes, holy shit.
Right. You know,
I was
bet
just
we
like,
could-
I was like, did I do something wrong or say something wrong? He goes, no.
That's
He's
what
like,
he wanted.
He's like, that is literally the most I've got out of you in 2.5 years.
Right. I bet we could go back to when he did that because of the change in you after you just got it out.
Yeah.
Because you have
and-
changed since I've known you for sure.
Oh.
Numerous times. But like,
Yeah, you've gone through
now-
stages.
yeah,
man,
but
like,
now, and we all do, but like,
yeah, like
you were a fucking angry
always,
everything, dude.
Always. You
Everything.
would walk into a bar and you would want to beat people.
Yeah. And it
And-
changed.
and
Now,
it's-
you're kind. Your whole family is
Oh,
kind,
yes.
kind people.
Absolutely.
And I know you as a really kind dude, but you were just holding some shit for years.
You know, and I think a lot of us are still holding stuff, but this is going to be the outlet that's like, hey, I'm going to get it out. Like, it's
yeah,
cool.
dude. For me, the 12 steps in AA or the Celebrate Recovery, all those, I've done them all. Not all, but I've done a lot of them.
Calm down there, Sparky.
And like, I went through the 12 steps in jail, and I was like, cool. I did the 12 steps to AA, sweet.
Now I can get out and go back to drinking.
Yep, now I'm good. Well, I did the 12 steps once before when I was trying to quit.
Right.
I did my counseling appointments during COVID, court-ordered counseling appointments, drinking. I'd cover my drink in my hoodie, mute my phone as if muting the phone wasn't enough, crack my twisted tea, unmute her, and then go back. I would sit there on my alcohol counselor
I've done it.
and drink.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
And
Like,
it's-
come on. I was,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I'm going to counseling for it. I'm good. Bullshit.
But you weren't.
Like, I wasn't going to counseling for it. I was making a phone call for an hour every week.
You were literally just playing the part.
Yep, it's going
At the
through the
time.
motions.
Yeah.
And then
that's something that
this counselor, and actually that counselor, I opened up to him, was like, so here's the deal. Like, once I couldn't get in trouble for it. Like, once I was off probation, all this shit, I was like, hey, I got something to tell you. You want to know how big my problem is?
yeah, the whole time that you were talking,
Right.
I was drinking.
Yeah.
Like, that is it.
I was literally Googling things to say to your counselor. Like,
Well, that was one of the
Were
things.
you really?
yeah.
Because like a lot
Like,
of
how do I?
That's
a
a
lot
whole
of
new
my
level.
a lot of my
dude,
meetings
That's a
manipulative
new
a
bullshit.
lot of my meetings were on video.
They
like,
made
we-
me do that
yeah,
eventually, so
we
I
did
would
the
put
Zoom.
so Yeti.
So what I would do, just throw my shit in a fucking cup.
Yep.
Nobody knew I was drinking.
Yep.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's nuts, man. It's nuts to think that we've come as far as we have, and especially you. Like, I'm gonna say it, you,
Yeah.
especially. Like,
There was times
Not-
I didn't want to be around you. Somebody
Yeah.
I truly love, but I was like, I don't know when he's gonna go off, but it's happening.
you,
I
you know,
know,
and
I
a lot
know.
of nobody here knows this, but I've known Dan. Well, I guess Scotty does, but I've known
You
Dan
pointed at the screen.
since I was.
Nobody here knows.
That's
this.
that's. The
Oh yeah, you're over
camera.
there. I'm looking here. It's all the same to me. I don't fucking know. But for real, I've known you since I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
I'm
somewhere
36
around
now,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
I've known you since I was 5, and I have seen the ups and downs of Dan.
Mhm.
I remember the day that you left. I remember the day you came back, and just the emotional roller coaster with this man is one thing.
Yeah.
Like, we've gone through hell and back together,
Oh yeah.
far enough that he's even beat my ass, shattered my face.
Yeah.
And I've seen him go from that person to who he is today, and it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, and this not drinking thing is going to be a whole new step of, like I said, it's not going to be a for good thing. Like, I'm
Maybe. Who
I'm
knows?
quitting.
Well, it might be for me. I
I'm
don't know
quitting-
about
Who
you.
knows? You never
I'm
know.
quitting for myself for a couple of different
I
reasons.
quit a few times, and one time I was like, "Yeah, I'll be good." And then
Yeah.
the problem was I didn't change anything. I just wasn't drinking. It was what they call a dry drunk. I was still a drunk in my head.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I was a lot farther along too. I was a alcoholic. I wasn't surviving without it.
yeah.
I wasn't
It-
going in public without a little bit.
Well, it's always like I say, it's like, I don't have to drink. I don't have to drink alcohol. That's not something I have to do. I do it because, and this is weird, is I like the taste of beer. Like,
I do. I still drink the zero beers because
I
I
like the
it.
taste of Busch Light. I love that stuff.
That's
Like,
fucked up.
that is my,
It's fucked up.
I love the
I don't
taste of it.
drink beer.
You know, but
I gave up on beer because
There's-
it didn't get me there quick enough. Like that's how I was like,
don't-
man, I
don't-
better
I don't
go.
drink beer.
this,
I drink malt liquor and I drink liquor.
I
Like,
should have
that's-
known I had a problem when me and Al were drinking raspberry vodka lemonades like crazy. Like that was our drink. And we switched from UV blue because Smirnoff had more alcohol.
Yeah.
That was the
that
sign.
should have been it.
That was the
would have been
sign.
the part where I'm like,
Like
ah.
the UV blue and everything tasted fine, but we found out Smirnoff was like 10 proof more.
Yeah.
So we bought
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I was like, what? And we used to say it all the time. I'm not drinking because it tastes good. I like the
Right.
way it feels. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with the
See,
flavor.
and one of the other problems is Al's a fucking alcoholic.
well,
He ain't gonna change.
That's
not
on him.
everybody has to.
I mean, I
He
love
functions fine.
I love my brother to death, but he's never gonna
Yeah,
change.
sorry to throw it on blast, kind of. But
Yeah, but it's all good, man.
I mean, somebody
The
I
love
love.
is there.
I love him. Like,
I
the
love
love
him
is there,
too. It's
for
my
sure.
brother. Like I don't.
Part of me getting better was how far Al pushed me.
right.
Like, he pushed me. The only thing missing from the equation when Al was pushing me to get better was I was really heavily relying on booze, and booze was making me all the things we were trying to make me better. Me and Al had conversations at the kitchen table crying about, like, I just want to be different. The thing that didn't come up was booze. Like, if we could have
Because you never thought it was a problem.
Yeah. If we'd have wired it down to that, I'd be so much farther than what I am. But
So would
I'm
Al.
just grateful to be, yeah, well.
But it is
Everybody's
what it
got
is.
their own journey. You know?
Yes. Yeah, and your journey started.
Yeah, mine, I mean, it took me 60 days in jail. Like, bottom line, like, there's
Yeah,
nothing
sure.
else that would have shook it. Missing my kid's birthday, missing the first day of school, missing that shit crushed me. And that's what did it. When I hit my bottom was when I was missing kid shit because I was in jail for my selfish drinking. Like, that was
Yeah,
it.
for sure. And I think this moment of whatever this next journey is going to bring up, which it may lead to not doing it anymore. Which
Who knows?
Which
I don't know what tomorrow's going to do.
Which is fine.
We might not drink on the trip to Boston.
You know-
we'll see.
we'll see. But I think the next step is crucial in life because we are wanting to be better.
So hard to quit drinking in the winter.
No, it's not.
Dude, for me, that would be the worst. I was like in jail, sitting inside, no sunlight, so it didn't matter to me, but I was warm-ish. But like, when I got out, dude, I was so cold in jail all the time. I don't have any fat on my body, and I ain't eating that shit food.
You ate the bare minimum,
Oh, I
To
ate
stay
just
alive,
enough, yeah.
right? Yeah.
I did as many push-ups as I could every day, and then I'm like, oh, if I do any more, I'm going to have to eat that fucking sauerkraut. That's what I got to, like that's how bad it got.
Oh, I ate the jail food. I didn't care.
Actually, one of my favorite.
I
I
ate-
never ate sauerkraut. Being German and Polish, and I never liked sauerkraut. Going to jail, my favorite meal was that Brackenkraut. Like, it's my favorite
I
meal.
like the Salisbury steak, man. I don't know why.
We got a
The
few
chili
good
mac
things.
was my thing.
I had a couple dudes, like, I would mix stuff, make stuff, save stuff. I was always good, like,
Oh, the
culinary stuff in
ramen
there.
and stuff like that.
I want to incorporate at the end of my book. I want to make a chapter on jail recipes.
On
just
jail-
in case.
You know,
Bro, I
We
have
talk
so
shit, but
many
I know
of
my
them.
buddies have a
we
ton.
talk shit about it, but
Some of
some of
it's
that shit
decent.
was really
There
good.
was a-
I'm like, this is
I
really
almost
good.
stole this idea. There was a kid in there whose idea was to get out of jail and make a food truck that he served jail cook-ups.
Fuck yeah.
And I almost stole the idea. Like, I should get a truck. But I'm like, no.
Bro, ramen noodles and crushed Doritos.
Dude, you know how low your food costs would be?
You
Like, it's so easy.
need a
And
microwave, some water.
Everything is shelf stable. Like everything.
No, all you need is one of the little cookers,
Little
the,
air
the
fryer.
little coffee,
Yeah.
the little coffee makers
Yeah.
to heat up water.
But
That's
you
all
could
you need.
do it on
Oh,
a
the
big
Keurigs.
scale. No, the
No,
fucking
no,
hot
the
pot.
little coffee,
Oh,
the
yeah,
little hot pot in
Yeah,
jail.
that's a good call.
That's all
Yeah,
you
but
need.
you'd need a big one because if you wanted to do more people.
Well, you
Yeah, just people are gonna have to wait in line.
Yeah, sure.
couple
Is what
pots.
it is.
Hey, this is jail, man. You
This
wait
is-
over there.
hey,
How
all-
about you clean my t-shirt?
literally all it is make a massive pot of hot coffee, just
Just
water,
hot water.
just water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then here's your cook up. Give
Hot
it 5
water.
minutes and eat.
exactly.
Yeah. And here's some Andy Cat's hot fries. Put these on when you're done.
Right.
And then you crush up freaking Cheetos, add a
I
little
used to use
water.
the hot fries.
There's your
I
cheese.
used to do the hot fries. I like the Andy Cat's hot fries. It's the same policy.
But man, I just want to
Yeah.
say thanks for letting us come in, man. This has been a great time.
Hell yeah. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
I had a blast. We got to
Awesome.
do
It's
it more
good day.
often.
Good day.
We're going
Good
to.
day. Good chat.
Yeah.
Good everything.
You guys got to keep it up. I got to do it more consistent.
Dude, hey, listen. Man.
Listen, we're gonna
Offer
push each
stands.
other.
Offer stands, man. You're always welcome
We're
to
gonna
come over.
push each
I
other.
like it. SIC. Thanks for watching. Check out all the links. I'm going to link these guys into the video when they get their stuff up, which
For
theirs
sure.
is up now. So I'll link their stuff into the video. And just as always, remember to be kind to yourself. And if you can, be kind to someone else.
For sure.
Most definitely.
You guys, hey, thank you guys for coming in and joining. It's been a great time. It's our boy Scotty. Go check out his podcast. Check out his YouTube channel. I'll link him in when I get a
SOC
second.
Outdoors.
Yep, and I will link that all in when I get done. So.